go. They find a big opening onto Baka. Can they get anyone else? Chloe looking really low. Doesn't want to pop their limit, but can survive. Trying to get as much as possible. But the Beyblade is spinning. Mikazuki trying to run away. No, it's not going to be enough. They're going to be taken out too. Good defense coming out from Big Dynamis Energy, making up for that opener.
Team Master side. The coins is going to just feed into the next leader.
What do you do as Sharks about Kaide's limit break? 'Cause I feel like every single time they pop that, they've just not been able to counter it at all.
It's very...
No, this is Meteor Moon! Meteor Moon with the clutch system in the brakes!
Finding the OB. Is that the clutch and Sage OB we've seen?
That is amazing!
That was awesome.
Oh my god!
Before the OB, they need to stabilize here.
Try to slow them down just a little bit there. Assassin just trying to poke their head out, trying to find an opening, but then they jump right past them. Once again, they find the Black Mage stuck in shield. Can they survive just in time? Oh, the stun is there. Sir Oswald trying to chase them down.
Massive composure staying alive there.
Both sides just
Count without Purified.
big sighs of relief as they try to hold on to both
There's the cover.
sides.
Ice stacks on Sir Oswald. Did they turn?
Oh, they get the stun, but no, he's too far. Fina! Oh, Fina finds the laser beam. Female falls in them. That's 3 down on the side of Yadwin.
They're absolutely nasty White Mage OB.
Oh my gosh. Just reminding everybody how fast the White Mage gets their LB in the fight, and that is like the perfect situation to get that laser beam too. Just straight down the hallway. What do you do about that? Seems they can 2v1 against Tamari, who's trying to hold down the point as much as possible. Tamari, all alone by themselves, will be eating a lot of damage there, but they do get the trade onto Assassin Kitten.
Rami looking for the dancer OB.
Here we go. She needs to get anyone
Can they punish Quinn?
Ayuna. Oh, no, not enough. The damage is there, I think, from the dot as well as the contra damage, just keeping them in place.
I'm losing Assassin Kitten right there earlier, kind of at the wrong time. This does look like 50% here for Astro Ray.
Hopefully they're guarding the point as much as possible. Columnist launching the laser beam, seem to catch anyone, but will take their life for it in return. They do get the revenge of Remy though. Again, another 1-for-1 trade. Cappy Parsh is keeping this as close as possible. Oh, they found another one. Duck Lunari gets found out. Again, another 1-for-1 trade. These teams are making it hard for each other.
War comes out onto Female. Cover is out, beautiful from Sir Oswald.
Oswaldo has a cover, but he's still on point. He might get sent after this.
Neo is so low. He's falling so low.
He's setting Neo, but the Raw Dogger lives for now, and he falls down.
A huge sleep on point. 2 of them are just sleeping.
If Falafel has a White Mage LB, they might send Alice out of guard. Nope, but
Ava taking so much damage here.
Herself.
Ava the target.
Oh, but Alice Schubert is able to fall down. Sparrowhawk with his teammates on point. Oh, nope, 2
dying.
guards on
Vestel,
This
so
is an
low.
end.
No
This
more
is an end.
defensives.
Nothing you can do. China #1. Valiant.
They've done it.
Take
Buzzy,
the 3rd
Buzzy.
map in this set. What is up, Yuki Shiro? What is up?
The rookie Rumble veterans have done it. Fat Cat has done it. She has beat the allegation.
He has beaten the allegation.
Officially second
along
place
with
at the very
Lubu.
least.
At the very least, they have secured a second place finish.
I'm shaking, buddy. I'm shaking.
I'm shaking too, man. I know Ton of the Aussies is smiling right now.
I know
That
Jay
man
Vermillion
is grinning. Jay
has tears
Vermillion,
of happiness streaming down his face right now.
that dude is ecstatic.
Oh my god. The graduates of the Vermillion Academy finally show.
It looks like Valiants are giving Latinx Queens the space. Harry Mitty is the first target, maybe? Unless they go on. Nope.
They need to go.
Still go. Alice Schubert, first target. Does he go down? He goes down. Kyle Lila looks like a burst target, but they can't seem to get the kill. They do not. Yo.
It is so, again, it's showing the strength of just Ren Poly. You kind of need to maybe just take it to him. You cannot wait out. You cannot wait out there engage. You need to go faster. Maybe an exchange on Ducklinari here.
Maybe an exchange? No, there's no exchange, man. And with Ray Momochi's LB, they're just able to secure this fight, get the 50. Valiant just needs to fall back here. They cannot play here. They cannot play. They just need to play. Let them break if needed.
Yeah.
You need a 5v5. You need a 5v5 here. Regroup, recuperate. White Mage LB coming up. Ray Momochi is about to let that shit
Right with the arrow.
on to Sir Oswald. Female, do not choke. Alright, nice. It is even. Do not get team wiped. Do not get team wiped, Female.
Critical
Please,
nature.
play slow.
Female.
Polly, please. Play slow. Play slow.
40K.
You have this
Healing
on
from
advantage.
Alice. Fake Cat needs to live here.
Fat Cat. Oh my god, get out of there, Fat Cat.
Get out of there,
You
please.
hear your people are on team, dude. Are on the point. Oh my god,
Even
get the kill.
delivery, that's
Please,
huge.
please, dude. Alright, Alice Schubert, you have an LB coming up. I want you to send
Here
that
comes
shit
Keo
on Ray
with the
Momochi
sword.
out of guard. Send that shit on Ray Momochi, bro. Send it!
Alice,
Oh, you're
Kyle.
dead, you're dead. Oh, wait. He sends it!
He sends it. He gets the
Purified!
temperance.
Polly! He gets it out! Do they get the kill, though? They don't. Okay, but Duck dies.
They do find Duck.
Ray Momochi on. No Purified. Okay. Kyle doesn't have a thing, dude.
Fat Cat wants
Alright,
to
Ray
be
Momochi-
here soon.
Oh, shit.
Fake was in the air.
Fingers in the air. Can they slam anybody? They slam Kyle Lila.
Let's get the.
Oh my god,
the guard,
jump up.
the
They
guard.
have a
The damage
dancer
on
over here.
Keo's
Close
huge.
it out. Come on, Harry Mini, you have the shits. You have the shits. Let that shit rip. It's your
They're
time to
waiting on
shine.
for the next guard to dance.
Move Ton Belly wrong! Assassin Kin! die!
Their backs against the wall.
Back
Lil
against the
Astro.
wall. Remy Galol looking next. Airy Midi holding on to the smart. They can hold it for this black mage or they can hold it for the dancer. But they have to let it rip.
Here comes Duck. Does he get on?
And we have
Against the allegations, man.
Ton Belly proven wrong. The curse has been broken. Fame out. Lubu Fina. Alice Schubert, Radiant, Sir Oswald. They guys have won their first rookie rumble. Motherland, what can you tell me about that match, bro?
They can smell the retirement, bro. The sigh of relief.
These guys have been freed. I am happy for them, bro. Good shit. They have proven it.
All right. Hello, everyone. We are back with day 2 of Rookie Rumble 7. I completely forgot what I was going to say, but today, what you guys have seen, those are some clips from last month's Rookie Rumble. Yeah, that's all available on our YouTube channel. Put the link there in the description. So if anybody wants to go back and watch, last Rookie Rumble or any of the Rookie Rumbles, you can. It's all available on our YouTube channel. Tonight we have coming back again, Teamaker and Tomes here to start us off, and then later after the break we are going to have Bike and Fool, and I think Fool is playing to start us off here as he. Yeah, because I don't think Gojo's here. Maybe I don't know. Gojo was like pink foolproof about team stuff today, so that should be interesting depending on how that goes. If they still need Fool and he needs to commentate, we'll deal with that later.
Oh boy.
He's on his way. All right, hopefully Gojo gets back in time. But I'm gonna get out of here so we can get the tournament started. We have Teammaker and Tomes. They'll take over. It's only 4 sets today, so it should be a fun time.
All right. With that, welcome everybody to the Rookie Rumble 7. I'm Best Teammaker, and with me, Tomes. How are you doing today?
Doing good, Teammaker. Thanks again.
All right.
I think you introduced me last time too.
Yep. Are you excited? What are you excited for today? Are any highlights from yesterday that you are looking forward to seeing in day number 2 of this event?
The 2 highlights. I hope to see the Sharks play similar to how they did before the keyboard mishap, and then I'm excited to see Eidolon versus Crystal Circus. I don't know how that matchup's gonna go. I haven't seen those 2 teams play.
I'm very excited to see how this goes for, especially Eidolon versus Crystal Circus. Crystal Circus being a team of either returners or solo queue stars, essentially, and they've been playing fantastically in this event so far. And Eidolon has been an extremely well playing team consistently throughout a ton of different tournaments, and now they're on the verge of possibly taking a Rookie Rumble finally.
Yeah, but a lot of these teams deserve it for sure.
I think like 3 out of 4 of these teams we talked about before, they're all second place finishers of past Rookie Rumble events. So I think 3 of them are aching to get a win right now. And the answer is who gets to be that? We'll find out today as we have an exciting matchup for you. First up, we're going to go into the losers bracket for the final best of 3 match. Latinx Unidos versus Chilean Sharks. Could, real quick for me, introduce a Latinx Unidos for us.
All right. You wanted me to introduce Latinx?
Yeah, real quick.
Yeah, it's Sataru Gojo, Lucio Harundo, Zizi or Jinra Brin, Tiramitsu, Doc Lunari, Foolproof, and Yuki Shiro.
And yes,
Hiroi,
it is
sorry.
the same Foolproof that was commentating with us yesterday, coming in clutch for Gojo for substitution. Let's see how this plays out if they manage to win and have to continue playing into Fool's block later today. That would be fun. But they will be forcing off against another formidable opponent, the Chilean Sharks. We got Draco Damaris, Gidson Brand, Baka Opai, Chloe Safira, Mikazuki Sayori, Aryu Yedra, and Well Sheet. With that, we talked a little bit about the Sharks' chances today, right? About how good they're looking this week.
Yeah, it's kind of a scenario where it depends on the difference a day makes. So if they cooled down over the day since then, maybe it'd be a bit more close. But really hoping that they keep the tempo that they had yesterday going into today.
Yeah, I mean,
Could make
go
for some
ahead.
interesting games. Yeah.
I was just gonna say that like the Sharks have been a long-running contestants for the Rookie Rumbles, and they've definitely had their ups and downs on placements. But I feel like this is probably the best we've seen this team for a long time. They've been getting all of their initiatives right. They've been getting a bunch of their pushes. They are able to make the comeback in a lot of cases we saw yesterday. So I'm looking forward to see if the Sharks can bring it all the way to the end today.
Yeah, and then on top of that, some of the changes just with you see a lot more Paladin play, and the Sharks have always been one to run that Paladin in some way or another. So just changes over time might have benefited them too, and they're really making it shine here.
I think it's like they're actually running it together with the Warrior this time. This double tank composition has been working out very well for them.
Yep.
Gitson can play very aggressively, and Draco can come and swoop in with the cover shields to rescue Gitson, which I think has been kind of an issue in the past, where they play a little bit too aggressively and get caught out. But here it's working just fine. I think it does look like Mikazuki's back on White Mage. So yeah, no more keyboard troubles for the Sharks. And then Latinx Unidos, a really swell team. They've been definitely on the up and up too as well. As Latinx Kings, as Nya Idwin, and this team has been looking to prove themselves as well. Playing the more standard comp that we've talked about before, how prevalent standard has become and why it's so strong. And I'm very interested to see how the Sharks will have to deal with this composition.
It's a lot about dealing with that initial pressure, and then just that comes with the Warrior, but they both have Warriors too, so it's more of a trade with how the Paladin versus the Bard or the Summoner will play.
Very curious to see, because the initiation has been like a very strong suit for the Warrior, able to go in with that AoE Rend and followed up immediately with the White Mage Polymorph. So both sides with those tools in hand, it's going to be very interesting to see how they utilize it in the opener. We've also been seeing like many aggressive openers have been like a very common thing. And we'll see how it's going to go. Game number 1, Charlie and Sharks versus Latinx Unidas. Game 1 to start things off here.
Both teams playing a little bit passively behind that little pillar that they have.
They're just playing chicken a little bit, trying to see who gets first touch.
Yeah.
With the stun, and there it is. They go, oh, there it is! Immediately they got the kill onto Lucio. The burst was perfect.
Moved a little too far forward and got caught there. No support on there.
We call those footsies in the fighting game. Just one bad position, and you get that low kick sweep into a combo just like that. They may have found another one though for a trade. Gets into
Gets
the cover.
Covered. Yeah.
There it is. Just
Really good cover there by Draco.
Just like we talked about, Draco with the cover is just there to help Gitson out on these initiations, and it's working out so well in their favor at the moment.
They immediately send once those cooldowns are back up. Get another pick.
Do find the White Mage though, so that does prevent the White Mage Live Break from coming out. So there is a bit of advantage going the way of Latinx. If they can find another kill, there it is. They find the second one, they find the third one. So picking up just a little bit after the initiation, Latinx Unidos full sending that point to the checkpoint.
That was a really quick 3-piece too, just one after the other.
I think once they got the White Mage out, they didn't have to fear a big stun coming their way, so they could just going all out. And like that, they find Baka Opie poking his nose out just a little bit too far. But does get saved by Gitson at the very least.
Like the Sharks want to immediately send this before the 50 breaks.
Okay, the Sharks' initiation when they find a target is so clean right now. Did you just see how fast Tiramitsu died?
Yeah, right around that corner, they immediately sent it, no hesitation. Now they're sending the LBs here, both sides with the Sky Shatters.
Getting the traits as well. They caught Draco trying to get the potion up. Not going to be fast enough with it.
We're taking a lot of pressure. Yep.
So the unfortunate thing is, during all that time, Latinx Noodles did get the checkpoint break. They have a very sizable lead going their way at the moment.
They do have two really strong LBs coming up on the Shark side with the Paladin and the White Mage. generating that more with the Bard LB as well.
Yeah, already Mika going on the speed lane just to make sure they're out of the way and in line for a well-timed...
Summoner LB coming out.
Oh, they find it catch though. There's a lot of damage on the other side, however. Oh, there he goes, dropping it. Do they pick off with it? Not quite yet.
There goes the Paladin LB from Draco. Kind of a slow hold here while these LBs time out.
Ooh, and then Latinx responds in turn, but again, they escape to the speedway. They're finding their way out. They catch Tiramitsu once again. Falling on the side. Gal Gitson letting out the scream. They got one. Oh, that's a big one on Lucio. They shatter on right on top of him.
Good combo between the Warrior and the Dragoon there.
It is one of PvP's most classic combos right now. Get that scream, get that AoE, and you are ready for business. Here we go, getting the jump onto Duck. Duck manages just to escape to the ocean, but they do get a nice big crystal push off of this for the Sharks. Oh, they found the white mage, Shanra, in the shield.
Managed to get the guard out. Just hold behind 3 Sharks right now.
Wow, Mika
waiting for that guard to go down.
They do catch Shanra. Meanwhile, Mika lets out the white mage limit break of their own, catching 3 on the point. And Foolproof is gone.
Baka covered. What a good cover again by Draco. Saving Baka there.
Oh, this is big. The Sharks can play this one relaxed. They have plenty of time to work around with this. They get another kill off of Tiramitsu, chasing after the poor Summoner.
The Sharks are chasing every single one of these kills with 4 of them.
The position is really good. Baka and Mika are doing such a good job making sure they're not in the way of the enemy team, letting the rest of the team just go up front and just harass the enemy side. And they can just
wait
away.
for the... Yep. Bard, one of the more nimble classes with that back flip from the root.
Gosh. It's just never ending. The Sharks, as we say before, they smell blood in the water. This is their time. This is their moment. The cover's coming out, protecting their teammates to get the kill onto Shanra. Can they find a +1? They're looking at poor Tira. They find Tira, and Lucio has to let out the limit break, but there's no one there to provide the damage. Foolproof coming on in. He does have a big fat jump to bring in at the very least, but it's going to be enough damage though.
More just using these LBs to stall from rather than actually getting the kills.
They're trying their best to stall for time, let the rest of the team respawn, but they're slowly getting picked off one by one. Lucio very low on resources, but has to stay on point for the overtime.
So hard to stall against a Paladin comp.
Oh, they got the stun! All the way from downtown.
Duck went down so fast there. Didn't even see what hit him.
Oh no, this is really unfortunate too. They got the polymorph for Gitson earlier, but he's all the way on the other side of the wall there. No one can connect with it. He can pick up another kill, and just slowly but surely, Latinx are losing their numbers. Tiramitsu to fall. Foolproof stuck in shield, and there is a big fat shatter right on top of his head, waiting for the guard to go down. There it is. I think they got
the point.
Oh, go ahead.
The point is, it's such a good spot here that they can still manage. Oh, and there it goes.
Good old blow to get Duck off of that. We're ending game number 1 in a quick fashion here. I mean, look at that. Chloe getting that damage. 1,200,000. All those sky shatters, man.
Yeah, Chloe did not receive a lot of pressure from Latinx. I'm curious if they're going to change that for the next one.
I mean, allegations. Foolproof. He wants to commentate grand finals, but how is he going to do that if he has to play? He's doing his best at the very least. I think it's just that Sharks were just so on point with their initiations. I think every single chance they got when the cooldowns were down, they just instantly snapped on a single target.
Yeah, you bring it back to when Lucio was just at the very beginning, extended just a little too far and got hit there, immediately put down.
And from there on, the snowball effect was in full play there. The Sharks, they are playing their best right now, I feel like. They really feel the oncoming victory for them. And like, hey, no keyboard malfunctions. Mikazuki can play a fantastic white mage game.
You like to see that. Definitely good to see that they're keeping in some of the form that they had yesterday, so I want to see more of that.
But we do see a swap off for Shanra Bryn and Tiramitsu going for the double healer composition. A little bit more stall and sustain, and a lot of scary damage coming out of the Astro for sure. I'm very curious. How do you feel about double healer versus double tank?
You kind of trade they both are really good at stalling. The double tank more on they have bigger health bars and more damage mitigation. But the double healer can kind of stay past that initial engage.
Do you think they're just going to try to outlast all the initiations coming out of Sharks then?
It'll be tough. They don't have the Dragoon anymore, and the Sharks still do have their Dragoon, so it'll be a really good telling sign to see whether or not that initial burst gets a kill, on whether or not the double healer is actually going to pay off for them.
Ooh, double healer on Red Sands though sounds like a pretty good idea, especially if we get the heat wave RNG.
That might have been part of the idea with the swap too. Some of the healers are a lot stronger on this map, looking even at like Scholar with the dot the damage over time that it can spread out is really good for when those heat waves, and then Seraph is really good keeping people alive for when the heat wave does come.
I'll be very interested to see what the adjustments are going to be on the Latin X side, because they do have to be a little bit careful about losing some initiation, I think, because they're again trading out the Dragoon Burst for Astro. Astro doesn't quite offer as much shutdown. They're just going to go for pure raw power with it seems like.
Astro does have a pretty good, it's not, I wouldn't say it's not the exact same, but it's pretty good for if you're still trying to get that burst in. But it also makes it a really good target because it is nowhere near as mobile as the Dragoon. So if it extends too far, it doesn't really have a way of getting itself out.
Yeah, we've been seeing before that the Sharks, their snap has been really strong as of late. So hopefully the Astro can be there to stop that, but I guess we'll find out and see how they're going to go with it. Both of them opting for the Oasis start.
Looks like the Astro pulled the Airy card just to kind of give them movement speed and cooldowns.
Alright. So usually we see the balance card up for the damage. Oh, they find Gitsin! Around the corner, Gitsin trying to deflect some of that damage off, going in for the return. Oh, there it is! They fight foolproof! The snap once again!
Gitsin playing really well around that corner. It really makes it hard to engage on the warrior when they're playing there.
Oh, they're
Lucio kind of running in guard.
No guard for Lucio.
Pulled right back in.
Oh, this is looking even worse than last game now. Oh, they're chasing them all the way into the Oasis, forcing them to take the fast speed lane.
They're playing similarly where they have one person on point and then they just four of them just running straight at whoever they want.
There's a cheeky play there. Foolproof trying to get the bind on the warrior, but nope, not there in time.
Sari sending the white mage LB to confirm that. It was a good pick before the white mage could go out and return too.
Trying to find the Dragoon on Chloe, but again, the cover is there. Draco on point, protecting their team. Lucio also a little bit scattered, far away from the rest of the team. Has to be a little bit careful. There it is, the drop. Lucio gets caught out. He's down. And they get the scream off of Shunra. They're chasing him down. There goes the Astro. The white mage might be next. Tiramitsu trying to find a way out to the potion, but the stuns are there. They get the potion denied, forcing the guard out. Oh my gosh, the Sharks are looking so good today.
They are working really well. LB's right in sync whenever they need them.
Oh, they get a single shot of the flagration on top of Gitsin, but it doesn't matter. They drop the Bahamut. Can they get Gitsin? No, he gets cover shielded. No.
Sari responding with that immediately for two more kills now.
Have any of the Sharks dropped?
I don't think so.
This is looking so scary, and Draco, even though he gets hit with the scream, it doesn't matter. He's a big old tank. the protector of his team. They find the kill on the Astro, and they're still going on. Lucio's next to fall, maybe. Trying his best to stay alive, but no. Forced into shields. Trying to keep the guard up, but there's nothing to protect him. He does manage to get away to the potion at least.
Chloe's sitting on another Sky Shatter here. We'll see that.
Oh, they have the Scream out too.
Lucio pushing the point just a little bit before trying to pull away.
No, he got stunned. He got caught. And again, gets covered once more. This warrior.
There's the Sky Shatter right on top of Fool.
Oh, the warrior going unpunished. Everyone getting their kills in. I can hear them in their comms right now. They are cheering like crazy right now. Latinx Unidos, not a team to be trifled with, but right now it doesn't matter to the Sharks. Chasing Tiramitsu down the speed lane, protecting the point in the meantime. Oh man.
Baka taking a bunch of damage in return here.
No, it doesn't matter. We got cover shield from Draco again. Even
Really keeping the Sharks in there with that.
The heat wave is here as well. Oh, duck gets her just in time, but the failing goes off from Draco. He wants this to be finished. Oh, duck ignoring
There it
guard,
goes. Just
forced
a little
off.
bit more, yeah.
That is the Sharks' best game I think I've seen in Rookie Rumble this entire time I've been doing these events. Oh my gosh, look at that. Big fat goose eggs on their death count.
It really came down to losing momentum in the very beginning when they overextended just a little bit and allowed the Sharks to kind of push on there, and then the Sharks just never let up after that.
That is what an astounding set from Shark. I'm honestly still in awe of that because Latinx is a really strong team. Like even with the change up in lineup, like these are still really strong players, and oh my gosh, the Sharks just ran a train over them. Holy crap. And with that, the Sharks go into the losers finals. They make it all the way to the top 3 and one step closer to graduating from the Rookie Rumble. There's only 2 teams left that oppose them, and they're both sitting in winners finals. Holmes, if you could do me the honor of introducing one of these teams for us.
We get into the party finder here.
Oh yeah, we do need to get into Party Finder. I remember now. Or is it? Yes.
First off, we have Eidolon, Neodymium, Ava Falafel, Celeste Archon, Vestel Sawyer, Naya Hartfelt, Tapeworm, and Sparrowhawk.
And then, as we playing for the other side, the Crystal Circus themselves. I think I put up the wrong card for Eidolon. Whoops. Here's the actual Eidolon card. I think it's the same thing. Here we go. Crystal Circus playing for them are Talon Sparta, Full Heart Grit, Very Long, Lelouch Masamune, Yassi, and Schmuckled McFuzzyface. And boy, this is going to be a very interesting match. I think what we were talking about Red Sands about the dot potential for teams, and this is the team that has been bringing the scary dot potential in the form
One of the best scholars, yeah.
Scholar. Yep. And Full Heart with Gladiator. I don't know if you can queue as Gladiator, but you'll try. If there's anyone that deserves to try as Gladiator, it's gonna be Full Heart. His Paladin plays yesterday were insanely good.
It'll be another test, and we're seeing this a lot more now, where you have the standard comp running the Warrior White Mage against the Paladin in some way. Difference is that the Circus does not have the Warrior that Gitsin is playing, but just kind of comparing them to the Sharks a little bit. But they do have the double healer, which plays very similar to sort of supplementing not having a second tank.
I've been informed that it is Yossi, so I'll make sure to make that correction when I get the chance to. Oh, in any case, here we go. Game number 1 between Eidolon and the Crystal Circus. This is going to be a very exciting one as soon as I fix this round counter 2. There we go. Winners finals, guys. This is now a best of 5. We're going to go into the really long. This is where every single match is going to go game 5, 20-minute overtime. And we're going to be stuck here forever. Oh, here we go. Again, Eidolon with the clean portrait game right there. I love it. And then we have the circus. Oh, more clowns have joined the fray. Here we go. Schmuckles and Talon joining the party. Okay. So, we talked a lot about how Standard's really good at initiative. I want to talk about like how good Talon is at finding those initiatives himself. As long as he gets Meteo, someone is going to die. Is there a way to counter that?
For countering it, no. If you're getting sent Meteo, the only thing you can really respond with is just trying, at least with the comp that they're running, is trying to get a kill in response. You can try to kill the monk, but that's what the paladin there is for. It really has to go down to playing faster than what the circus wants to play. Their team comp has a lot of like damage that isn't immediately available in the opener. Like you have the Dragoon backflip, but they do have damage that comes up. They're about to start here. They're immediately stun on Neo, but Neo purifying and guarding. Neo the first target.
Yep, finds the first kill onto Neo. And once again, this is the Black Mage game to play, folks. We have not seen anyone shut down Schmuckles McFuzzyface at all in this tournament. And he is going to go on a rampage, it looks like, even more. Oh my gosh, you see that Lightman just singling out poor Ninja.
They get a trade for the White Mage and the Ninja.
That's actually very good. That means Very Long doesn't get the limit break build up they want, so it's going to be a little bit out of sync for them. But here we go, crashing on down. Can they find the pickoff? Not quite yet. Whole Heart still keeping their team alive. Look at that.
Neo holding point. Looks like the rest of the team decides to fall back here and chase.
Oh, they found Sparrowhawk in the backside. Talon and Schmuckles get the kill. In return, they're able to get the Paladin off the point and just let it go for just a little while longer. But here comes the kill duo.
Talon almost with the LB. Immediately sends it the moment that it's up.
The fear was found in the heart of Ava, and they took full advantage of it with the Meteor Drive. And they're chasing down Neo with all these Fire 4s. Forcing him all the way back to allow the rest of the team to go for it. And Talon's looking
playing
for...
It's punished real hard.
No one was there to back him up, unfortunately, this time. So a little bit too up front for Talon. But the rest of the team are on point. They find Neo Daimian.
Neo taking a lot of pressure as one of the main tanks for that team. They do get the trade in the Lush, getting the Scholar in the back.
Able to silence up the Scholar, preventing him from getting anywhere right now. And now they
Muckles
might be
alone on point.
Oh,
Gets to warp. What's that ability called for the Black Mage?
Shoot, I forget, because it's between the lines for regular for PvE. I forgot what it was for PvP. It allows them to teleport to the party. I was just gonna say good, very good positioning by Very Long, keeping himself on the speedway to give it out for the Black Mage. Oh, eats a limit break, Very Long, and able to pick up the kill as revenge. And here they go, falling in with the limit break from Sparrowhawk. Can they drop it on for the damage? I think they popped the Failing spell, however, but Vestel still finds it with a snap. And now let's see if Vestel can find a second one. Not quite yet. Full Heart does have a little too much HP, but they are slowly wearing down the Paladin. I think they're sacking the Paladin right now, just to let the rest of the team respawn. Yep, there he goes.
Delayed for as long as possible, just to kind of give a little more time for the team.
But let Schmuckles come back up. That's a huge amount of damage they have there. Here we go. Going with the Expedient, trying for the limit break as well. Can he get a pick off of this? Looking for it. No, Talon gets hit first.
Neo barely managed to stay alive, but the Black Mage keeping the pressure on Neo. Not allowing him any time to get back there.
Thoughts weren't quite enough to finish off the Warrior, and he's able to back off for now.
Schmuckles chasing Neo all the way back to the pot, the staircase. They managed to break during that entire period. Just barely in front of the other point.
Little cover shield on the Lucius, making sure they. Oh no! Sparrowhawk
Fullheart getting
finds the
sent on.
burst. Punishing.
Showing the power of that Dragoon. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Neo Diamond with the limit break as well. They're looking for blood. They find a possible way out here. Still haven't taken the lead away though. Even with as low as Lucius, does get the trade. Getting rid of the Dragoon for the Scholar. Now Talon fighting for his life just a little bit on point right now. Neo Diamond challenging him. Oh, the stuns are coming out though on the speed lane. Once again, really good positioning by these white mages. Gotta be careful where they are. Full Heart going in with the cover. No shield though with the cover, but does at least allow Talon to get the full elixir off.
We do have a Ninja LB and a Dragoon LB to see how they play it here afterwards.
Ooh, big chain stun onto Talon. Catch him out. That's one down for the Circus.
Really abusing that they didn't have a Purify from that earlier White Mage LB. So we're getting caught out here.
Oh, can they get it? Dots are on top of the stone, but no! They fight very long instead. Neo Diamond jumps on in with the Rend.
And you're taking a bit of a nap.
That being said, Circus still have the lead here. They've been able to hold on to this for such a long time now.
Oh, they're almost missing the point there.
Well, that's actually a really big kill. They got Full Heart Grip before he could build up for Phalanx. Now he's dead. No Phalanx to protect
Really
the
good
point.
Dragoon LB.
Oh, they
Followed up by the
Talon.
Ninja. They were holding on this for the longest time.
We get the snap. Snap come on very long. He's stuck in
Go
shield.
low on point.
Okay, not going to die from the snap, but they will pull him off of it. Make it harder for them to defend point. They catch him off. There goes very long. I think this will be the first time we see the Circus crumble here right now. As here it is, Eidolon will walk the point into game number 1. I think
Ether manipulation, that's what it was.
we found the
I
answer.
looked it up. Yeah?
Ether manipulation. Yeah.
Yep.
We found the answer to how you defeat the monk and black mage combo is just you just beat them up when they're unable to get anything done.
It really comes into showing the strengths of just not letting the black mage play as much. There was a couple of times where Schmuckles was kind of forced onto the point and not able to just let the damage out that they typically would on against some of the other teams here.
I think the big turning point was especially when Talon kind of went a little too far forward, and from then on, Eidolon were just able to get a foothold, getting the individual kills onto the rest of the team, especially Full Heart, which is like, he's been like the hardest man to kill, but they're making it look so easy right now.
Yeah, really punishing any of those covers the moment that guard goes down.
Alright, here we go. Game number 2. We have chosen the Volcanic Hearts for this one. This is actually a pretty fun map for Black Mages, I'd say. The bombs especially making it chaotic, allowing the Black Mage to go through. I'm very interested to see what they're going to do here as a response to game number 1.
With the ability for Superfly to go across walls, since it is such a very tight map between these, the Superflare is going to hit anybody that's in the vicinity of them. It's a pretty big circle too.
Check on this team right now. Oh, look at all these clowns. I love the All Saints Wake clown costume. That's a good costume. I love it.
Very fitting. I like that they have a rabbit that they pull out of the hat on Unko.
Well, I do like Eidolon's fit though. We mentioned it yesterday, but this light purple thing they got going on for it was so styling. Here we go. Game number 2 underway. Let's see how they go for the opener right now. Immediately going for it, but there goes the instant pop with the polymorph. Can they catch it? Oh no! They put it on Neo Diamond, but very long gets hit instead.
A very quick response from the from Eidolon to double cover there and then immediately send on Unko when they went too far forward.
Rush does manage to get away, and now they're turning their eyes to Sparrowhawk. Does manage to make it way to the speed lane. Now things have evened up here just a little bit for them.
Looks like Eidolon in between trying to pull back and oh, they immediately send one. Getting a trade here actually for Ninja and Monk.
Damage coming up for both sides. Sparrowhawk is eating a ton of fire right now. I think he's gone for it. There it is. Oh, that was so much fire.
Stuck in the circus.
Well, they have to back out immediately, already losing 2 players. Trying to find their way to
This is
safety.
definitely one of the maps you can start chasing here, which Circus is taking advantage of.
Oh, they find the counter there with the limit break, catching very long. And now they're going to full send it. They're trying to get Neo Diamond and Vestel. Vestel going to be a Meteor, not yet Meteor, but does hit a Phantom, I think. But it doesn't matter. Vestel says, away with you, Talon.
That's before that Monk LB comes up too. That was huge.
Oh, they get the skirmish. Schmuckle's on the way to spawn. He's been trying to chase Neo Diamond, but now he's out here all alone by himself. Gonna get rented down.
Gets covered.
There it is. The cover there just in time. He's going to opt to just run away instead of pushing up. So full heart. Unfortunately, I think he's going to get caught out. No shield for him. Oh, he gets silenced up. He gets a potion though. No, not
Down.
yet.
4 of the party members are just all fighting each other in the speed lane, and the 2 healers are just sitting there in the starting point.
Oh, they find Lelouch. Can they
good
combo
hold.
off of this? Yes, they do. Oh, they got the snap with it too. They got the return onto...
Oh, Neo's stuck on top of the bomb.
Alright, no snap linking for Vestel, unfortunately. And they have to retreat, losing it to the stage hazards. Could be the opening the Circus are looking for. They're chasing. They find Naya. Oh, but Naya grabs the potion just in time. They're chasing. They don't have the Meteor quite yet to lock them down. Just doing a full-on ring around.
Both white mages at the same time. Both white mages sending purgation at the same exact time there.
This bar.
Talon taking a lot of pressure.
This bar has been being chased for so long. Full Heart goes in with the cover on Talon. Meanwhile, On Point trying to stop it from moving forward. Neo Diamond trying to contest. Naya lived. Naya lived through all of that. I cannot believe it. And now they got the return kill onto Lelouch. And with the Dragoon limit break as well. They're looking for more. No. Talon finds the Meteor on Sparrowhawk instead as a return. Now Naya
I'm taking a lot of damage from this black mage.
and nothing Naya can do. There's no one there to help the poor Bard out. And this time Circus are finally going to get to the 50% checkpoint. Neo trying to stall things just a little bit here. Pre-guarding also. Going with the scream. They want the catch onto very long. They find it. They don't stop the break at the very least, but they will be content with the kill. If they can catch Talon, that would be another big one. There it is. But still finds it without even having to use a snap. Now they have snap as an option. Full Heart needs to look out. Oh, his HP is low. The snap going to go off? No, not quite yet. They're saving it for the next team fight, it looks like. They want the full effect of the link. And with that, Circus sends Full Heart to sacrifice himself for the party. But once again,
Very similar to the last game.
yeah. Go ahead.
Taking command of the crystal here just to get to that 50. So we're going to see the same scenario here. We're just playing for that 50%.
Everyone showed last time that they're very good at playing around it, so they shouldn't be too worried about this. Although Vestel is stuck in shield because of the bomb, has to jump on out, but already being chased, stuck in the lane again, has to be careful, is managed to escape to the speed lane.
Very hard to catch a ninja.
Oh, Ava sends on very long, gets double kills where it gets Schmuckles as a collateral as well.
Really good play by Ava here.
They even find Talon as well, all alone on the front line. Now they find Full Heart. There's no one for there to protect the Paladin. Trying his best to survive, but it's not going to be enough. And this might be it. There's no one here to stop the point.
And it's going to break so much faster since they've already broken.
Oh, Lelouch! No, he can't! He got stuck in shield trying to defend, but he wasn't on the point fast enough. Eidolon, 2-0 up on the board right now. 1 game away from going to grand finals.
Very similar to the first game. Surprising how it just played out the same exact way. We do see Schmuckles got to play a little bit more exactly what the Black Mage wants to see.
But it kind of like fell apart at the very end though. And it just felt like they're just getting themselves killed off a little bit too staggeredly. And it feels like this team is definitely at full power and they have all 5 members up to help each other. But it feels like when one person is down, it's not as powerful, especially they keep targeting very long, and that's a lot of their DCs taken away from them.
Yeah, good point. With that, they don't have a lot of. Well, they do have the ice, but I haven't really seen it. Schmuckle's been playing more with the fire or the ice in these.
He's been playing more fire. He's been stacking a bunch of dots on the enemy team. Oh, Schmuckles is being traded out. Oh, we're finally seeing a swap here for the side of Circus. Interesting. But yeah, the very big thing was that they prevented very long from playing the game a lot of the time. So many of their initial pickoffs were on the white mage.
And you
take away.
You see the strengths of those white mage LBs too. So if you're not getting the LB generation to send those, then really taking advantage of that.
I mean, you take away the limit break. You take away the polymorph, which is also a really huge pickoff tool, especially when you're playing something like Black Mage Monk. You want to have that just instant disable that can't be cleansed. Especially since they're not running Paladin, it makes it very easy for them to find the pickoff. Oh, Yassi's joining and we're bringing Black Mage. Okay.
Pretty much the same scenario. They still want to do the same thing where they just try to ramp up. Oh, actually they're switching to Warrior.
Oh, okay, here we go. Whoa, double tank this time.
Now this is looking very similar to the Sharks, except for the Monk instead of the Dragoon.
Yeah, it's much more focused on, even though you have the AoE potential from Scholar, in terms of burst, it's mostly on a single target for Monk. So I'm very curious how they're going to play around this. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I'm actually very curious. Does the Warrior combine well with like Scholar? I guess if they don't have shield, they can't block the dots. But I'm very curious to see how this is going to work.
Yeah, they're with the way that the Black Mage is played, they're trading more crowd control in favor of what they had with the Black Mage, where they had more damage, just overall damage with that. So I'm curious how this will play out.
Especially when you combine it with the Scholar dot as well, and the buff for it too.
I didn't even think about it, but the Circus picking a map that is actually pretty.
Clown Town?
I would refer to it, yeah, Clown Town.
Good old Clown Town?
I would say it's a Circus. I wonder if they picked the Warrior just for the map play.
That actually might be it. This might be a map pick instead of like a synergy pick more so. Just to allow them to just kill people on the mats, because Monk is very good at that too. And with the Medio, with the six-sided star. And interestingly enough, Eidolon is staying way the hell back. Whoa.
Oh, okay.
Oh, game crash. Someone's game crashed.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotta wait a little bit. Oops. And the Circus puts themselves on the board. Yay! Alright, that happens from time to time, folks. Don't worry about it. Eidolon will be back shortly. Any other thoughts? So like you said, because they went to Clockwork, they opting for the border for more control. How well do you think that's going to be on this map for them at this point?
It really depends on, because it could very well be a response from Eidolon to just not play on the mats, and if that's the case, then it changes. It just kind of feels like they have less damage.
Yeah, I'm slightly curious to see what they're going to do about actual team fights. The initiation is still going to be there, but I hope they have enough damage to follow those up.
It does give them the Black Mage is really good for like those extended fights where it gets to AoE over and over, but the Warrior does have more kind of a team viability, with the Onslaught kind of giving a damage amp and allowing them to kind of single focus down a little bit more. I don't know if that's going to be what the reason they played it. I wonder if it was solely just for Clocktown.
But like Eidolon's also running Warrior, so they have the same tools that they can use at this really too. So is it just a match with them then? I guess.
Yeah, Neo's really good too at playing on those mats. It's tough to say.
I remember, I think it was Primal Premiere 2, where I think Neo's team won that event. Oh, Primal Pit 2, sorry, Primal Pit 2, and there was a fantastic map play they were doing the last set, and that's still stuck with me to this day. But man, I'm very curious to see how this is going to go for each side, because as we're looking at these mats are probably going to come in a lot of play for this event. I'm just very curious to see how this works, because this is definitely an interesting composition. We don't normally see this lineup on these tournaments recently. So I wish them luck on this, because they need a win here if they want to stay alive on winner's side bracket. So yeah.
In the entirety of the circus playing mats here, Neo the only one taking mats.
Oh my gosh, Neo manning oh, he got hit with the okay, wait a minute. Neo, what are you doing, man? Oh, they do get the first blood onto Talon at the very least. It was all a distraction. That's what it was.
Everyone's eyes on top of Neo going up into the air allows them to get that kill on Talon while they're looking at him.
Like, oh shoot, we got someone on the mats. Hurry, we gotta go. Dead. Just like that. Oh
and
my God.
as you mentioned, sending on a very long Unko. Keeping the pressure so they don't get that LB generation.
Very Long has not been able to play the game at all in these last couple of games, and it's looking to be the same way. They do find the kill into Lelouch at the very least. Oh, mats, no mats.
Mat play.
Oh, so close.
Neo staying on the mats, wants to keep it there.
That's where Warrior wants to be on this. Oh my God, mats, no mat. Every single time you see people on the mats, just gonna be like, okay, hey, are they gonna do it? Oh, they got the stun talent, they got the stun chain, they got the kill. Oh, they killed him before. Oh, 3-man pop on the boards. Oh, Very Long takes advantage of it with the limit break.
Getting punished for the mat play.
Oh, played a little too long on the mats. Now Ava stuck on no shield for Ava. Gonna get rented down. Oh no.
Eidolon coming up with a lot of LBs here, but at the same time, we're getting some really good defensive LBs from the Scholar and the Paladin.
Oh, this is... Okay, they're not going to be able to stop it for the 50. Yep, there we go. They do manage to hit the 50 at the end. Sparrowhawk going to send it up. Oh, no! Okay, they do immediately kill off Lelouch at the combo at the very least.
Really good Blota.
Yep, they got the Blota with the chain just in time. Oh, but Talon finds a Meteor. Can he get the kill off of it? Naya, though, shielded up. Doesn't quite get out. They do get the kill onto Yossi, though. Oh, stuck? You're Jimbo'd? You're Jimbo'd! We got a double
kill from Yojimbo.
And we got some... I can't, okay? I just... Vistel with the snap. Oh, don't... Ava. Okay, Ava didn't look.
Able to pass by just beforehand.
Oh my God. Oh, look at that. Naya immediately popping the bar LB to generate it and just get some coins up for the team. Very nice. Ooh, stopping before the 50 though. This is actually pretty big. Yossi trying to do their best to stall. The Seraphim coming up from Lelouch. Trying to get some mitigation up for there. Oh, Sparrowhawk cut out. Has to jump into the air. Oh, unfortunately, not going to get damage off. Oh no, does get some damage a little bit.
Just a little bit on the Paladin. They're keeping the pressure on the Paladin too. Purify's almost gone.
Oh, they got him.
They're able to get him.
Catching with the shurikens. And now Neo jumping on in. They find another kill. They find Lelouch sitting on point. Oh, the scream coming out. Yossi going to see if they can get anything chained there, but Neo Daimim also screaming in turn.
Two warriors just yelling at each other.
They're just yelling and rending each other. I love it. Although Yossi unfortunately is going to fall in this little warrior duel thanks to Sparrowhawk landing the backup, and now they touch the 50. Tie game. It might actually be a lead for Eidolon to keep this up. And it looks like Circus are kind of split up at the moment. Okay, yep, they're going to have to let it break. Play this one patiently. We still have a full minute before overtime, so plenty of time for them to get something done here.
Just going on in the background here. It looks like Talon trying to grab someone in the back.
Sneaking around the backside. Ooh. Can they find a kill though? No. Full Heart is able to come in for the. Oh! Oh
The
no!
trade. Trying to cover Talon there, and then Talon's stuck without a Purify or a guard now.
Oh, this is really bad right now for the Crystal Circus. They might actually get 3 out at this point. Eidolon are looking so strong right now. They're trying to get the kill on the Stell, but it doesn't look like they're able to get too much on it. Yossi is going to fall on the point. Oh, Lelouch very long in a very bad position. Ren very long is gone.
Lelouch immediately get their guard broken by another Scream.
Ooh, the Paladin is there. Full Heart with the cover at the very least, allowing Lelouch to recover. Just keep their teammates alive as long as possible. Talon's going to be the trade, however. Oh, that's a Meteor.
Very fast swap.
That's a Meteor off the board. They don't have the instant kill set up here now.
Able to get that Paladin phalanx out, just stall for a little bit more time. Looks like Eidolon in response is just backing off.
That's not a feel-good phalanx. Eidolon doesn't want to play with it. And instead, they find Lelouch, blow to him back in. Ooh, they get the return kill onto Naya first. A really good burst there. And Talon's coming back. They have an opportunity here to get a burst onto somebody with the Meteor. Oh, sending it. Here we go. Onto the mats. Not quite yet, but they do get the kill on Sparrowhawk just in time. And this time, Very Long can finally send out another limit break. Let their team play. They get the kill on Vestel. Is this it for the Circus? Is this how they return back to the game?
They have a long ways to go, but see what the LBs look like. Circus not sitting on a lot, but we do have a lot of LBs coming out for Eidolon here for this 50% fight.
They're also being Spare Naya trying to protect himself. Who's being chased on the backside? I actually didn't tell. In any case, doesn't matter right now. They get the kill onto Neo. That's huge. No Scream, no crowd control.
Neo punished again for wanting to play on those mats.
The wise words of the PvP community, wise man push point. And Crystal Circus are pushing points indeed. There's no time to play on the mats, but they will if they get Naya. So another kill added
Lelouch
to them.
able to get out here.
Ooh, he's trying to get out. Sparrow's trying to chase for the kill, but Very Long is there for the support, giving a bit of heals, making sure they stay alive long enough. And here we go, blasting Neo down. He was trying to get them with the Scream, but the damage isn't there for the follow-up. Just trying to find that burst. They do get the Paladin out right before he's
Right
able to
before
get
the phalanx.
Yep.
Yeah.
He has a 10-second time, but this is actually pretty long for them to come back. Not the worst position to be in, but that Paladin, they have to be very careful with the rotations. Yossi does get the return kill. Talon might be the trade. There it is. Naya gets the pickup. Lelouch spreading down those dots. No shielding against those dots right now.
Ava and Naya able to just pelt in from the side back here. Leaving Sparrow on the point. Trading here for Vestel.
I find the burst on the Sparrow, but not quite there yet. Oh, let me
Sparrow
break
sending
though!
immediately back in.
Look how important these limit break timings are for the White Mage, man. Just one
Goon in
good
the air.
White Mage. Oh. That's it. All dead. Eidolon hold out, and they will take the victory 3-0 against the Crystal Circus. Even though we're in Clown Town, they're still just as home here for Eidolon. And man, I gotta say, Eidolon looks really good today too. I really feel like we might be seeing a grand finals of Sharks and Eidolon at this point.
They have played each other in this tournament before as well, so and that ended up being, I think it was the one with the keyboard disconnect at the end, so we'll see.
Right?
Yeah.
So, oh boy, we might be in for a long one. But before that, we need to give these players a break. We need to break ourselves as we switch off here just in time for Foolproof. Hey, Foolproof is free right now. He could probably come on and commentate, right? All right, guys.
I think so.
Tomes, any last words about this event? Anything you're looking forward to the next couple matches?
I'm looking back. We'll see how it goes, but I'm looking forward to an Eidolon Sharks rematch if that goes that way.
They do still have to face up against the Crystal Circus. Yesterday, the Crystal Circus looked so good, but little bit of a chink in their armor today from the 3-0 above. Maybe the Sharks can find it too. But we'll just have to find out. We'll see you guys right after the break. Stay tuned for more Rookie Rumble 7.
Hello everyone. Sitting across from me is Fat Cat. How's it going?
I am okay.
First off, congratulations on your recent victory at Rookie Rumble 6. It was a nail-biter, and I know that it went to the absolute end of Game 5. I'd like to ask, what were your thoughts with this roster? And did you know right away this was your Rookie Rumble to win?
I think we had a really good chance of winning this one since they let us have Pepsi and Rinian finally, regardless of the rank 1. It boiled down to, the ending was really close, it was scary, but it boiled down to the enemy team making more mistakes than we did. And we kind of had plot armor on the 50 mark with the Red Sands. It gave us the worm instead of them having Luna Tender. Even the cactus would have been bad.
It's safe to say that we will get a lot of new people trying Crystal Conflict in 7.1. Do you have any advice for your future players you can share?
I think for the new players in 7.1, what I did when I first started was I bashed myself like into games over and over, but nowadays it's like really easy to like ask really good players like what they need to do and how to improve as well. And you could record your own VODs and go over that stuff as well.
Who's on your radar to win this Rookie Rumble, or is there a player you are cheering for specifically?
I don't have a specific player to cheer for, but I think I want either Eidolon or ERP to win because they've been like grinding. It's really cool.
Lastly, what is one or two specific changes you want to see in Dawn Trail or in 7.1?
Okay, I think in 7.1, I want guard reworked like low key, because having a win con be just pre-guard Lamau is like really kind of lame. I don't know about other changes though. I'm just kind of excited to play Pictomancer for the most part.
Well, thank you for answering my questions,
Thank you for having me.
and good luck to everyone today.
Go.
All right, we are back with Rookie Rumble 7 for the last 2 sets of the game. Fool, how you thinking of this?
I'm ready for some 30-minute bangers, Bike. You know, we have the technology.
I don't think we're going to see one. I want to see one. I don't think it's going to happen.
2 paladins in, Bike. I think we're gonna see some fun stuff.
It's always on the table, but I just don't think it's going to happen. Anyway, going into the last 2 sets, it's looking like in the losers finals we have Crystal Circus versus the Sharks. 2 very strong teams. I don't know who's going to win, but it'll be a very exciting game to watch. And then whoever beats them, or whoever wins that set, is going to go on to face Eidolon in the finals.
Sharks obviously coming off a very strong game about the Latinx. Very overwhelming. It looks like Crystal Circus once again, Talon Sparta, Full Heart Grit, Very Long, Lelouch, Yossi, and Schmuckled. Is it? I thought it was Schmuckled. Is it really Schmuckled?
It's Schmuckles. They just had it wrong.
Oh. Schmuckles, Fuzzy Face. On Sharks, we're gonna have Draco, Gidson, Baka, Chloe, Mikazuki, Eru, and well, shit, but you know what I mean.
What's your language?
This is a PG-13 stream, you're so right.
You're right. Yeah, as for comps, what we're running with right now is Lelouch Masamune for the Circus. We have Lelouch Summoner, Grit Bard, Talon Monk, of course, Cherry, also known as Yossi, on Paladin, and Very Long Unku on White Mage. As for the Sharks, we've got a Bard, Warrior, White Mage, Goon, and Paladin. So like full set, because I wasn't in the PF, I completely forgot I had to join. 2 Paladins on the game, or on the stage, and also 2 White Mages. So
I see they're going White Mage as well instead of Scholar, so we're gonna see a pretty balanced team comp here, I think, on both sides.
Yeah, I mean, the support aspect for both teams is functionally identical. The only difference is that Gidson is running a Warrior. Which, to be fair, they have the Warrior Dragoon combo that is in play. I don't know if we'll see it. Because I feel like all the players on the Circus are, and they're solo queue players, I think they know to avoid the Goon Scream combo.
Right, something like Poly Meteor is a bit harder to avoid, unfortunately, because of the nature of both of those abilities.
It is, and they also have Meteor into Summoner LB if they really want to lock something down, but I don't know if we'll see that in play. I think the Summoner LB will more just be a AoE cleave in this composition. I know yesterday we saw some Summoner Astro play, but no Astro today, it seems.
That's okay, though, because Summoner still does have a lot they can work with here. Obviously, they can play off of the Silence or the Poly.
It does.
As well. Just Bahamut is a very versatile tool. It can pair well with just about any other CC ability.
Yeah, and Aegis is just a very strong defensive. I mean, Crystal Circus, their comp is they have a lot of defensive tools going on. I mean, they've got Aqua Veil, Heals, Riddle of Earth, Cover, Sheltron, Paeon, Aegis, Phoenix. They got a lot going on. That being said, though, I mean, defensive tools are not... They're not going to matter as much, especially cover, because that Primal Scream is in play.
Mm-hmm.
At any time, if Gidson has LB, cover is not safe. Alright, we're loaded into Palestra here. Let's see the portraits.
The big question, are we gonna get a DMV?
Maybe with the loose summoner.
We do have 3 DMVs.
We have one DMV with Cherry, but Lelouch is just not fitting the theme. I haven't seen Lelouch's summoner, actually. And no DMVs on the side of Shark. So Shark is already winning. Bad showing from Sinnoh.
Alright, loading in, let's see what's going on.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams play the opener, because again, the Circus has a lot of defensive tools, but I'm not sure... Well, actually, I am sure how they're going to open. I guarantee it's either going to be Cherry or Talon rushing in, and the rest of the people just pumping them.
Right, without a Scholar Astro, neither team has any particular reason to wait anything out here, so I'm not expecting any slow openers on either side.
Honestly, it's probably best...
Dylan does jump in, immediately stun on Gidson.
Yep.
Guard from Gidson.
No Purify on Gidson either, but Grit just dies.
Instant spent to Grit, yep.
And
Draco's in guard here too. Might see a counter go on him.
I don't know if they have the damage. They used a lot in that opener. Oh,
Draco does cover without guard. Taking damage, but there's not the damage to outright kill him.
A lot of cleave going onto the Sharks.
Gidson's soaking a lot. He does make it out behind cover.
Talon getting bound, but he's in Riddle of Earth, so I doubt he'll die here, unless he gets silenced or...
No, big Riddle going off. Talon makes it out. Draco chased him a little.
Yeah, there's no cover on the side of Circus, though.
Lelouch gets tapped very quickly.
White Mage goes out onto Full Heart and Unku. Unku getting blown up before he gets laser.
Keeping beam out.
And Circus, just no mana. Talon gets polyed. He should die.
He gets the cover.
The Sharks have a very dominant tempo lead here.
Yep, Sharks needs to push his advantage here. They're gonna get on point here with the Circus, but Circus doesn't have outright manpower.
Talon no longer has Purify or Riddle of Earth, but Meteo is in play here. So
they do have Meteo and Beam. Could make a pick with both of those.
Out of guard, Talon has no defensive tools here. But Meteo goes out onto the Bako.
Very good cleave with the Beam and the Meteo as well.
I think they might pick up Chloe here. Yep, Chloe goes down. It's now a 5v3.
Low man on the White Mage. Looks like they're gonna fall back. Might see a pick here on Gidson.
If I was the Circus, I would probably chase Gidson.
Yep, Polly out on Gidson. The pot is there.
He gets the pot, and Summoner uses Bahamut.
Gidson doesn't actually get the pot. He doesn't get his pot off either.
He gets a pot off.
Does he? Oh, he does get the pot off. Goes back in. Great, good kill on Cherry Cross there.
Yeah, they survived that ratting very well. And Lelouch used Bahamut and got no value out of it. Instead, Cherry died.
They're going out. Talon's going to take a lot of damage. Talon goes down. It's going to be a 3v5 here on the Sharks' own side.
And very good discipline from the Bard LB, I gotta say, for Bako Opie. Not using it until most of the team lacked LBs. Grit probably gonna die out of guard here.
Right, Grit's dead. It's gonna be a bit of a stagger here on the side of the Circus going into this fight. Baka coming back. Bard LB still rolling.
Yep, I mean, it's a very strong position for Sharks here. The Circus has more LBs, true. However, Hollowed is up on both sides, and Bard LB is rolling for the Sharks. If Baka can stay alive, there's a very good LB economy rolling for them. He's in cover, though. It's not.
I don't thought on Cherry. Purify does go out. Macy failing here soon. No,
Cherry dies before Hollowed. But massive cleave going on the Sharks here. Hollowed goes out by Draco at the last time.
Saving him with 1k HP left.
Yeah, very good timing with Draco. I don't know if they'll win this fight, though. Sharks just has no resources. Meteo goes down with the Draco.
Bahamut LB going out, doing a lot of cleave. Gidson goes down. 2v4 on point.
Yeah, looks like Chloe's going to sack it. Yep.
Cherry is coming back to point. We're gonna see Circus push back into this 50. Big LB advantage on the side of Sharks here, though.
They do have a big LB advantage. The issue is that Hollowed.
Agreed.
Hollowed is a massive thorn in their side, because even with Primal Scream, you can't do anything to the Paladin throwing Hollowed Ground. The best chance, I think...
It's in lead and getting silenced here, and beamed, and polyed.
That's bad. That is bad for Shark. Massive beam by the Sharks, though, hitting 4 people.
Chloe is in the air here.
Yep.
Managing to... Ooh, Sky Shatter does go into guard there.
Yeah,
Very long making it out.
To combo it. No, Full Heart dying with full mana, just can't find the time to recuperate. Yossi probably forced to Hollow here. Yep, there it goes.
Baka running out on speed lane. Talon chasing.
I
does manage to make it out possibly. No, there's the
he's a Medio. The Rat Medio. And Circus has not hit 50 yet. I mean, Sharks is keeping them away from that checkpoint very well.
15 seconds left. I think they don't actually want to touch 50 yet. If they can just contest before hitting 50, that way they don't actually get to the point to move back.
Has a full health Riddle of Earth from Talon Sparta from 4 health. A lot of
Draco makes out back pot.
Yep. None of them have mana. They all have to pot. 3 people potting for Sharks. This is a bad place to be.
About to break. Sharks need someone on the point stat.
Oh! Oh! Chloe pumping with the cleave, though.
Talon goes down there. Point is ticking down. Oh, they did not make it to 50 before overtime.
Sharks had no mana.
Draco does have LB. Paladin LB is rolling here. Lelouch at 200 HP. Grit goes down. Lelouch goes down.
The tempo swing from Sharks, just a commanding lead on the tempo. They lost it for a second, but got it right back.
They did fall back, and it was looking really sketchy with those pods, but they managed to play it very well.
Yeah, Gidson dying there, bit of a blunder, but again, they just held on and did not let Circus get the tempo at all.
Talon guards on point there. Beam comes out from very long. The regen is going, but there's just not enough damage here.
It's not enough. They don't have any mana either. I mean, Purify goes out, they have Warden, but they're gonna die through
Grit
it.
and Lelouch both come on point here, though, getting cleaved. Grit's guard is out.
Grit has no Purify, no guard. Lelouch has no Purify.
Lelouch is on point.
Alright, out of this, Lelouch has no guard and no Purify. They're just getting staggered.
Barry does make it back, but I don't know if he's gonna round it in time. He's going the long way around. Gets on point for the cover. Big cover here. Lelouch can Phoenix out of guard here. I think Phoenix needs to come out.
They'll also have Hollowed. There's Hollowed. I agree.
Bahamut play here, actually, aiming for pressure. No kills off of it, though.
Yeah. I mean, Draco has no mana and no health. Oh, they get a kill on the White Mage.
They do manage to get a kill on the White Mage. Gidson going down, but counter kill on the Talon.
They just trade. Sharks, though, very low on health and mana.
Cover out from Draco on Gidson. Gidson does get the pot off.
Draco needs to lead, though. He needs the pot now.
Draco's potting in the back line. He does get his pot off as well. Coming back in.
Chloe with no Purify and no guard. That's a dangerous spot for a Draco to be in, but they're going to get the pot off.
Mikazuki is respawning, though. Overall MP advantage here from the Sharks.
Point is getting dangerous.
Grit going down. Grit no Purify.
They were off the point. It truly is a solo queue team.
That is
unfortunate.
That is game 1.
Yep. These are best of 5, so they have two more games with losers pick.
All right, Sharks is going to have to keep up that momentum in these next 2 games if they want to take this final.
I will say though, I mean, Circus is giving them a run for their money. They got to 95%, even in overtime.
Circus overall having a very good point rotation there.
Great point rotation.
Mostly very good discipline as well with the guards. A lot of the time you'll see guards early before someone makes it to point.
Yep.
Very good discipline on getting onto point before burning their guards and purifies in that overtime.
Gidson, bit zealous as a warrior. I understand it though. It's the Unga Bunga job. You gotta ape out a bit. But you know, even accounting for that, Sharks just they're not letting the game get away from them. They have a bit of fumbles here and there, but they didn't let the game get away from them.
Sharks did a very good job there of playing slow and pulling back. I think a lot of teams, when they were getting low there, would have started to stagger. Sharks overwhelmingly pulled back, let them have the 50 for a second, and then came back in full force.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, it's also worth noting they were behind in tempo before overtime when the Circus was at like what 49% maybe, but did not let them get 50.
Right, that was massive.
Yeah, a lot of other teams would try to stop the 50 but just lose like 3 people in the process. So it's really nice to see Sharks being able to hold 50 away from Circus until overtime.
Looks like we're going to Volcanic for game 2. Gonna be interesting to see how this plays out. No comp changes. Actually, we do have a comp change. Talon Sparta is swapping to Dragoon for game 2.
Wait a minute. Talon Sparta, Dragoon.
The Monk man himself is queuing on Dragoon for game 2.
They are also swapping the Paladin for a Warrior, so they will have the Scream combo. Actually,
oh, true. I did not even notice. We're going to have a Cherry Cross on Warrior. I'm very interested to see how this game plays out.
I will say, in terms of like overall composition, I think the Circus now has a better comp for Primal Scream, because they have White Mage Goon, which Sharks also has, but they also have Bahamut.
Mm-hmm. And Bahamut, once again, very versatile with the White Mage beam. I'd love to see a combo maybe with a White Mage at some point. You time that up on about a 2-second timer, you're getting somewhere in the range of 30k in the same tick.
Yep. And especially if you're guard broken by Primal Scream, you can't react to it, so you just have to match recuperate. But if you get hit with Bahamut, White Mage LB, and a Primal Scream Rend, you're probably dead. I don't know that there's that many jobs that can survive that.
You would have to be, you'd have to have some sort of damage mitigation or be...
Or a shield, yeah. Which, admittedly, there are quite a few.
I think the Gunbreaker would, I think you'd probably have to be something like a Gunbreaker with Nebula up to just outright survive that, and even then it would be close.
Yep. You know what would be a good pick in this situation, Fool? Sage.
What? I think I would like Sage here, actually. Sage is very strong with all the corners you can play around on this map.
Buff Sage. Not enough Sage play. And let's do this opener, because especially with the new comp from the Circus, this would be interesting.
Damage out from both bards, both warriors going into Bloodwedding.
Circus just used their Wormwind Thrust. White Mage with no guard. Both...
Free guard from Gitsin, Rens go out, Gitsin goes down, Purify out on Cherry, and the Payon on Cherry as well.
Cherry might die. Cherry's in a precarious position. No Bloodwedding, no Purify. Draco, though.
Bloodwedding's back up, though. No mana here, though. Very...
Yeah. Oh, Baka, going on to Baka. No mana, no health. They do have Warden's Grace, but also, you know, they no longer have Purify anymore.
Draco does get the cover out on Baka, though.
Oh,
Red
good
gets
swap.
melted on point.
Chloe, though, no Purify, no Guard. As a Goon, that's not great, but they are mobile.
Talon is in life here with low mana. Burns Purify, he does go down.
That's a sight
Sharks,
too common.
Sharks does have an advantage here, pushing up the point. Chloe pushing up, taking a bit of a prio spot.
Draco, though, he needs the pot. Alright, he is getting it.
Cherry's caught in the back line. Guards on the speed lane. Don't think he's going to make it out, though.
Yeah, no. Even with Bloodwedding, I don't think there's enough.
He does get support from his team. Three people down here on him. Point is stalled. Crystal actually gets the point. Grit's walking the point back here.
They kill Draco before Cherry! That might have been a tempo blunder by the Sharks.
Bombs are coming down now, but point is rolling. Circus has the advantage again.
Talon with no guard.
Chloe gets in the air. Big shatter there.
And you know what's even worse, Fool?
Grit caught in the bomb, possibly.
What's even worse?
Talon caught out, actually.
Lelouch died right after using Bahamut, so the damage didn't go out.
You're right. It's ghosted. You have to have Bahamut's whole animation go off, actually.
Yep. Cherry Cross getting caught in the bomb, but also pulling in Great Gitsin, I think. This is a very dangerous spot for both teams. I mean, it's a 4v3 in favor of the Circus, but one of their team members isn't there yet.
First onto Draco. Draco gets polyed. He does go down here. Cleave onto the White Mage as well. Circus making a good counter go.
White Mage and Chloe, no Purify and no mana. Well, Chloe has some mana now, but they're both at the pot.
Baka a bit too far up. Gonna get caught out by Talon and the White Mage.
A lot of damage going to Talon.
Guard. Good kill on the Talon. Roar's out from Gitsin as well.
Both warriors roaring. Gitsin's roar is better, 2v1. But Gitsin is taking a lot of damage. He has no bloodletting anymore.
Grit getting bursted.
Yep.
Does die on the speed lane. Sharks are coming back, taking it out on Lelouch here on point.
Baka Opie, the Bard of the Sharks, needs to get out of there. They don't have any mana, and Bard LB is rolling.
Circus is falling back, but Cherry is stuck on point.
Cherry has no guard either. I mean, he has Purify, but it's just not
Purify is down.
Oh, it was in Purify. And as far as LBs go, I mean, Circus has a good set of LBs.
Circus will be relatively even going into the fight, but they are fighting into
Hollowed.
LB. It's going to be a big issue. Things like Sky Shatter and Bahamut are very hard to utilize against the Paladin who still has LB. Talon taking a lot of damage, goes down.
So is Unku. Unku has no guard, no Purify.
Is out. But Shark still has an overwhelming MP advantage here.
Overwhelming, yeah, no. I mean, they just have... This is their game to lose at the moment. In terms of tempo. Chloe goes in the air.
Goes in the air.
Just barely clips Jerry.
Not a whole lot of damage, but still good zoning.
Yeah, it forces him off the point, so he just get progress. Anku taking a lot of heat here, but they trade.
Trade on both sides. Talon is in the air, a lot of damage onto Baka. Baka does make it onto the speed lane, though.
Gitsin screams 3 people, massive scream. I don't know if they
good
have
CC from Cherry, and Talon does get that kill. Coming back, it is a 3v4 on point, though, here.
It was a really good screen by Gitsin. I just don't think they had the stuff to back it up. But Grit taking a lot of damage. He gets into guard.
Gitsin escaping onto speed lane here. He does get roared by Cherry, but there's no one to actually follow up on that.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that scream. I'm not gonna lie.
That might be a blunder here for the Circus. They're not gonna have that actual roar going into this fight
now. It might be a blunder. Oh, Lelouch taking a lot. Yeah, there he goes. He just got 3 CCs on him.
Circus sending a lot of damage onto Chloe here.
Cherry, he's in Bloodletting with Wardens, but 5 seconds worth on Bloodletting and no mana.
Cherry pulled off point, gets back on.
Yeah, I think
neither
Cherry
side has touch 50 here. Sharks does have a slight advantage, so Circus does have to push this.
Both Bard LBs are rolling. I think they're going with the
White Mage beam out onto Baka. Gitsin dies.
So they trade for Cherry. Both warriors are out of the game. The Sharks have Dragoon LB.
Circus sending onto the White Mage.
Chloe goes in the air. White Mage goes down.
It's taken. White Mage doesn't manage to get the pot.
Talon goes in the air to counter after. But no damage.
No real damage, but they don't need to. They just have to touch this point, and unfortunately, Sharks does not have much to hold here.
Baka's getting dove on, but Draco, he's covering Baka and has hollowed out of this.
Talon's down on Lelouch, does have LB. He does send Bahamut immediately into Hallowed, though. No damage actually resulting from that Bahamut.
Getting polyed and died. White Mage is available on the Circus, though.
Both White Mages are up, though. This is a quick draw.
Massive cleave.
First. Big kill there.
Lelouch has no
one's going to get on point. No one makes it.
It just happened again.
Unfortunately, Very Long and Lelouch both get off point and are not able to make it back in time.
Yep. I mean, it's a hard position to be in, especially as a White Mage. If you walk in there, you're probably dead.
Right. 2 ranged in overtime is a game of hot potato that no one wants to be in.
Yeah. I don't know if either of them had guard either. Actually, the White Mage was guard broken. I don't know if Lelouch had that. No, Lelouch didn't have that option. He already used it. So
right at that point, what you're thinking, you have to be thinking, who's going to be on point? Someone's dying here, and it's very hard to make a snap decision like that.
Yeah. And honestly, I would not want to sack the White Mage either. I would have preferred to sack the Summoner with no guard, no Purify. I think that was the better option.
Right, Summoner already sent LB. They're not going to have it for a long time. At that point, you have to prio the White Mage staying alive more. Their LB is going to be up faster, as well as that regen being very big.
Yeah, but I mean, in that situation, it's a very there's a lot of stuff going through your mind, and that's probably one of the last ones to think about. most of the time, if they're in those situations, either the team completely gets off point or there's like 3 people on point getting cleaved.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a lot
Overtime
of discipline.
panic is all too common.
Yep, a lot of discipline needed to navigate that situation.
Going into match set point. I'm sorry, wrong statement. Going into this final game of the set, possibly, Talon Sparta is going back on Monk. We're keeping... Oh, actually, we're having a bigger change than that, it looks like.
Are they bringing in Schmuckles?
We may be seeing some Black Mage play here. We have Talon back on Monk, and Grit is going Dark Knight. I'm excited to see this.
Yeah, I mean, Dark Knight, especially in NA, just is not seen a lot in LP. In my opinion, I've played, what, like 500 games of Dark Knight this season in solo queue? In solo queue, the job, it kind of sucks. It's okay. It has its issues, though. In LP, though, Dark Knight can really be... It can thrive.
Dark Knight is very strong in LP, I think. It is just somewhat tricky to play around because it demands a slightly different play style from its team as well.
Yeah, what Dark Knight desperately desires in terms of CC, it wants support. In LP, you can have people pumping you, and you can just Shadowbringer spam. I mean, you still shouldn't do that all the time, but you can do that in LP. Solo queue, you just die. I think the versatility offered by Dark Knight in LP is just slept on, frankly.
It is unfortunate because it is overshadowed somewhat by jobs like Gunbreaker, who can kind of just pump out as much as they want with relatively little danger.
Yeah, I mean...
Schmuckle's coming in on Ninja. Interesting comp choice here.
Actually, I mean, they have a lot of damage, frankly. I mean, Eventide into Ninja, Medio into Ninja.
A lot of damage and a lot of CC as well.
Yeah.
Double Warrior as well from the Sharks. We're going to have Paladin Warrior still. So a little change here on the side of Sharks. Big changes going on, though, on the side of Circus.
I will say, though, I'm not sure about the Warrior on the side of the Circus. I don't know that there's a lot of synergy going on there. It can enable more ninja kills, I think. You know, I would agree with that. But I feel like if you need the Warrior to secure a ninja kill, you should just wait for guard. But we'll see. We'll see how it works out. They are in Clocktown, though. So Warrior Dark Knight, we might see a lot of map play here. I'm hoping we see a lot of map play.
A lot of stuns on both sides. Do we see a double flip? Perhaps.
I hope we see a double flip. That'd be funny. I will say, though, in terms of the Dark Knight pick a bit more, Plunge is going to be pretty powerful this game. Because they only have one healer on the side of the Sharks, and that's a White Mage. So if White Mage runs out of heals, you know, he has to use both of his charges of Cure. Recuperate's going to suffer under Plunge pretty heavily.
Of course, being on
No, go ahead.
Being on Clocktown, big immediate decision here is going to be which doors these teams fuse.
It looks like a standard.
All mats from Circus going to have a slight door split from Sharks. Instant burst onto Gibson. Grit going down as well.
Grit was poly there, so there's no poly on the side of the Sharks. I'm not sure if Unku used poly.
Talon does purify. Talon has no pure here. Does want to get out.
New. Talon with no mana and no purify, though.
He does make it out, though. He's going to get that pot off. Cherry's going to push the point. Oh, Cherry is not actually turning around to go get the kill on Draco, possibly.
No, but nothing happens. But Schmuckles, though, Wise Manning for free. I mean, I think they kind of just have to let him Wise Man here. There's just
Sharks actually regrouped behind back in Circus's home base, letting Circus get a lot of free push here.
Yeah.
Gets the 50 touch. Baka no guard.
Full
Does
guard.
get covered, though.
Yep.
Draco going down, but saving Baka.
They traded the White Mage for the Paladin. I think the White Mage is the more important pick here. Talon with no health, very low mana, and no guard.
Like, even though beam out, it does a number on Circus being able to really put up any fight here.
3 people chasing down Shark's White Mage, though. They get the kill. No one's pushing point!
Yeah, point is falling back. We are in Parade too, so that Yojimbo is circling around. We might have to see some binds or stuns into that.
Talon taking some heat, though.
Baka does manage to guard in time. Talon getting flipped and dying. So does Gitsin.
A trade on the mats, you love to see it. Well, you hate to see it if they're the Sharks, but as a spectator, you love to see it. I mean,
Circus is pushing up back to that 50.
Circus, this is Circus's game to lose here. They are in a very dominant position. They have much more LBs.
Unfortunate timing for Sharks. There is a look away here. They are not going to be able to push into this 50 yet.
They have to give it. Even if the robot wasn't there, I still think they have to give it just because of the LBs.
First on Cherry, Grit does use LB. Draco dying before he gets his LB up. Cherry goes down as well.
The White Mage for the Sharks got minied!
Oh, that's a big blunder, unfortunately.
That's
White
terrible.
Mage is going to go down. Chloe is also down as well, keeping that Sky Shatter off the board.
The White Mage dies for it. But Anku, very low mana as a White Mage, but they get the pot. I mean, again, it's just Circus's game to lose
is falling
here.
on point, but he is going to go down. Big stagger on the side of Sharks.
I'm not sure how they can come back from this. The only thing I can see is Hollow Ground, but that's not going to be enough.
They do also have Sky Shatter here. We could see Dragoon solo stall for a bit, but Hollow Ground does go out.
It doesn't hit anyone besides Draco, though. So it's a solo LB.
Shatter is out as well. Does not actually hit anyone as well. Unfortunately, 2 LBs out for not much gain on the side of the Sharks. Talon does die here.
He died, but it took so long, I'm not sure.
Baka gets counter-sent. Lives
Baka,
for a bit.
Yeah, he has no guard because he's broken, but I think he's going to die here.
No, he gets covered from Draco.
He's covered. But they're just wise manning. I mean, they're just getting free progress here. Grit fighting on the points. I don't know what's happening over there, but it looks like Grit's losing. Well, no, he's getting healed. Never mind. He's fine. Oh, Schmuggle's getting dove on instantly. That was a big synergized burst. Very long up to the White Mage getting dove on and pulled.
Cherry, no guard on point, getting sent.
I think Cherry's just stacking here.
Yeah. Cherry stacks here.
Yeah.
Circus, maybe falling back here. Yep, Talon's going to make that fall back. Good call on side of Circus.
I think Talon probably should have left a little bit earlier, but no one was there to really challenge him anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Right. I think if Sharks had any momentum, Talon would have been dead there. Even now, he's a bit far up. He may get caught by Gitsin if he's not careful.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a monk's place to be on mats, especially when there's a Warrior and Dark Knight in play.
We are in Parade again. There's going to be a Yojimbo on point.
Next
Bardo will be going out from Baka, giving him a damage up going into this fight. Full LGs on both sides. Meteor goes out from Talon, kills Gitsin. Talon does die for it though.
I think Talon is the better death here because Gitsin had LB and he can't use it anymore.
Baka did push to 50, but unfortunately Sharks is very behind here.
Fritz LB is used.
Cherry goes down before getting LB as well though.
Yeah, Cherry dies, and now Grit is out of the fight because he has the pot. Sky goes out, kills the White Mage.
Or Purify. Looking really bad for Circus here, actually.
Sharks
making a very good comeback.
Gitsin's coming in with Scream.
Grit getting stunned, no Purify from Grit. He doesn't have LB left either. Beam goes out.
Talon is now Screamed. He doesn't have Purify, he doesn't have Guard.
Silence as well. Talon's probably going down here. He gets caught in the corner. No minis, but only LB on the side of Circus is Terry. He's gonna have to shout out of guard.
He has to, but he doesn't have Bloodwetting. He had to get
Point ticking down for a second, but Cherry's gonna go down here. No, he doesn't. He makes it out. Chloe chasing, but he gets the pot.
He doesn't have Bloodwetting to go in with Primal Ren though.
He's coming back into stall, but he doesn't quite make it in time. Point moving ever so closely. Unko here has LB. Can make a lot of clumping here. Can make a very strong cleave. Oh, Beam gets sent onto the mats. Unfortunate blunder here targeting the Dragoon. Does not actually get the cleave.
Yeah, Cherry Cross, no mana.
Draco with a great cover as well, keeping his team alive.
Oh, yeah,
huge LB there as well.
The White Mage on the side of the Sharks, though, he needs to get out. They do.
potting back behind the corner. No one's going to be able to contest that pot.
Even if it was just Chloe and Draco here, they can stall for a good like 30 seconds.
Chloe dropping on point. Grit gets pulled off point. Sharks is 0.1% of the way off. It is 89.3 to 89.3.
Yeah, this white mage is going to get blown up here. Yep.
That's game.
That's incredible discipline by Sharks.
Insane. I'm still in awe a little bit. That was very, very behind for the Sharks, but they managed to regroup and get a very strong push going into that 50.
Yeah, I mean, Circus had a commanding lead there. A lot of other teams would have just crumbled under that tempo, but Sharks was able to hang in there, stall, and just come back and wipe them. It was great to see.
Right, unfortunately for Circus, at a glance, I'm not totally sure what they should have done there. They made it to about the 89 spot, and they fell back in a very smart decision, but unfortunately, they just lost in the LB fight at the initial 50.
Yeah, no, absolutely. They lost the LB economy and just couldn't save the tempo. I'm not sure what more they could have done. Like you said, like everything I can think of is I don't know it would be enough is the issue. Sharks was just they got the tempo and they just did not let go.
Right, going into the grand finals, we are going to have Eidolon versus the Sharks. Eidolon, of course, their only loss was in round 2, the semifinals, to Sharks.
Yeah, this is going to be an exciting grand finals. These are both very strong teams. Rookie Rumble veterans. On the side of Eidolon, we have Ava Falafel, Neodymium, Vestel Sawyer, Celeste Archon, Naya Hartfeld, Sparrowhawk, and Tapeworm. I thought Tapeworm was playing for Solar. Hang on.
You know what? When it comes to the Parasite, you just don't think.
You're right. Anyone can eat gas station sushi.
Anyone could eat sushi. Anyone could drink some water. Don't be surprised when the Tapeworm shows up.
Can you get Tapeworm from water? Anyway, on the side of Sharks, we just saw him, but once again, Draco Damaris, Gitson Brand, Baka Opai, Chloe Saphira, Mitazuki Sayori, Eryu, and Welshit. Or Idra, that's the name. Now, Charlie and Sharks, though, for them to win, they need to win 3 best-of-5s back-to-back. Mental fatigue is a factor that's going to come into play, I think.
Is coming up into the infamous gauntlet.
They're going to Hell Week. But, I mean, Eidolon, they've had time to take a break. They only need to win 1 best-of-5. So Eidolon, in terms of just stamina, is at an advantage here. But Sharks, maybe they're just warmed up. You know, this could go either way.
Right. This is one of those things where it differs for every team, you know. Coming out of the loser semis, or the loser finals, Sharks is possibly tired, but also possibly very motivated, very ready to keep winning. Whereas Eidolon has had a bit of a time to calm down or get stressed. You know, sometimes that wait between the finals and the grand finals can really mess with your mental game.
Yeah, either they can, you know, rest up or they can get complacent. It's really 50-50, and like you said, it depends on the players.
Looks like we got some stuff going out on in the dueling circle,
yeah, I
actually.
just realized I'm not in the PF, that's my bad.
I'm not either. We're in a different PF.
Oh, there's still a member missing from Team Umbra, we're fine.
Taking a quick look at the comps here. On the side of Eidolon, it looks like we're going to be running standard here. White Mage, Ninja, Dragoon, Bard, and Warrior. And it looks like Sharks initially, there's no White Mage in the party yet, but it looks like they're going to be keeping the same comp they have been running with the Warrior, Paladin, White Mage, Dragoon, and Bard.
Baka Opai saying in chat that he wants to go home. Too bad, Baka.
Unfortunately, you did sign up for this. You're contractually obligated to be here.
You don't have to play 9 best-of-3s, but you have to play 3 best-of-5s. That's the lesser of 2 evils.
Almost as bad.
Yeah, in terms of number, it's not that far off.
You know, your reward for winning Rookie Rumble is unfortunately 9 best-of-3s. That part wasn't included on the prize list. But...
No, his reward for winning Rookie Rumble is not having to play CC for like 2 months.
Is that a reward or a punishment? You get to decide.
while we wait for the 5th player for Sharks, I'm gonna go grab another ice cold DC. Fool, what are you drinking right now?
I'm just bringing some ice water.
Jesus, dude, what? Why?
You know what? It's hot out bike. Sometimes you should be health conscious.
You're right.
Meadow Meshi is all in. Unfortunately, Meadow, I'm actually in Ricci, and I call Ron, so...
I want to point out, before I go here, Lucio just asked for a Sutra, like, 0.1 second after saying, "Can we dick check?" No Sutra for you, Lucio. Actually, you know what? You're right. That's kind of mean of me. Let me get you one.
Is there any sutras on Diet Coke bike? Can we be enlightened today?
I don't think Diet Coke was invented during the time of Siddhartha Gautama.
Don't think and wasn't are drastically different. There's always a chance.
Alright, there you go, Lucio. Alright, so last player for Sharks, of course, going to be Sayori the White Mage, or the White Mage. They really do need that healing. As far as comps go, I mean, both teams have White Mage, Warrior, Goon, Bard. The only difference is it's Ninja versus Paladin. Yeah.
Now, Paladin, of course, being very oppressive if your burst is unsynced for even a second. It makes it very hard, especially for standard teams, to put up sometimes.
Alright, Alliance chat though, popping off. Draco wants to go play RuneScape. Can't blame him. Get Bryson here to yap about Slayer. Raven bringing up a good point. This is the last, either the last sets of any tournament for Endwalker. And what a group of teams to go out on, honestly. 2 strong teams.
Everyone in the tournament overall being very, very well trained. You know, a lot of scrimming going on before the tournament, and everyone pulling up ready to play.
Yep.
Getting some threats to DDoS, that might be against the rules. Can we get a quick fact check on that?
I mean, I've been told Neo has been getting DDoSed, however, I mean, his name is a magnet. Magnets are bad for computers. I don't know what you want me to say.
I mean, it isn't a rookie rumble without someone DCing in a match. That is just the way of the world.
You're right.
Talon Sparta with the we've scrimmed as a team 3 times. You know what, Talon? That is 3 times more than nothing.
Fighting Eidolon and bracket again. You're right. Gitson brings up a good point. These 2 teams, Sharks and Eidolon, have fought against each other a lot over the past expansion. I mean, they are no strangers to each other. So it'll be interesting because this is going to be the last time they fight each other and Endwalker before the PvP changes or new jobs. So it'll be interesting to see.
This will also be the last time they fight each other in a rookie rumble because one of these teams will be winning this rookie rumble and barred from future competition.
Yeah. Good point.
Gittin immediately taking up some space here. Sparrow taking up space on the other side as well. Vestel very far forward.
Yeah, Vestel, though, using Huton instantly out of Mudra, I mean, he's going to get the cooldown back anyway, but he can't Huton anymore.
Aka coming on a point. Both pre-guard.
Yeah, Ninja guards, Neo
guarding as well, rending onto Draco.
Neo has no guard, no bloodwetting, and now Purify has been used. I think Neo dies out of guard here, or now dies out of Purify.
Neo makes the point, falls back. Silence went on to Draco. Draco taking a lot of damage. Gets powered as well. He's not dead. He does get stunned and dies, but that was a lot of CC.
He dies out of it, but that took a while, and they no longer have Poly. White Mage LB coming up on both sides, though.
Baka taking a lot of heat, does die to the White Mage beam. Gidson taking a lot of damage as well in the back.
Chloe DC'd. Unfortunately, though, due to the rules, you can't do anything about it.
Right, the game does go on. There goes Chloe, unfortunately. Sharks may be able to hold out till Chloe relogs. We'll see.
Oh, Ava's team, Eidolon, is agreeing to a run back. Will the tournament organizers allow it?
No, will we see the peaceful hand-holding? We did see someone leave the game. We may see it.
You'll love to see sportsmanship. Yeah, no, Chloe DC'd functionally instantaneously. I think that's a run back. So Neo didn't get DDoS, but Chloe did instead. The curse was carried out.
Someone played a counterspell, and unfortunately, they didn't have the 1 mana.
Yeah, so Eidolon is down to give them a redo. Alright, that's Gary in Twitch chat saying run it back. It is 0-0. Game has restarted.
I think this is for the first time in Rookie Rumble history, we are running it back.
You know what? Hang on, let me hold down my push to talk. Here, let's see. Can I do this with my elbow? Honorable play, you'll love to see it. Honor is not a common trait amongst CC players. I mean, if any two teams, though, were going to be honorable, it would be these two. They've gone through so much together. Fool, you died too?
I am not dead. I was trading away some Fenrir pups to a lucky person.
Oh, the trash minion. Got it.
He says to the man with 300 Fenrir pups. Actually, I'm sorry, I only have 275 because it doesn't count any you have listed on the market board.
You're like the fat cat of Fenrir pups.
My goal is to surpass Fat Cat's like couple thousand Fat Cats.
If you do that, are you gonna name change the Fenrir pup though?
Perhaps, I'll think about it.
Alright, well,
Getting some demands for prediction refunds. Unfortunately, we don't control that. You'll have to take that up with PvPrimal themselves, guys.
I mean, to be fair, Neto, it's still 0-0. The game, because of the run back, just think of it as the game hasn't started yet.
Just think about it as a Ricci, you know? Just let it run out. Speaking of which, Bike, do you have any words of wisdom for the Mahjong players in the chat?
Dude, I haven't touched Mahjong in like 2 months, and I'm not gonna lie to you.
You heard it here first, folks.
What did they hear?
Chloe still DC'd.
Yeah. Chloe might have gotten shot down with the DDoS cannon by the Shadow Government.
Someone might have physically unplugged her LAN. We remain to find out.
Check her PC.
Check her drivers.
Tag in Finch, he's right. I don't think Finch can play for them. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know. Has Finch won a tournament?
Sharks is gonna swap out Chloe for Sheet. Who I believe will play Ninja, maybe? Yeah, I think we do have to kick Chloe. Raven, get on it. Wait, she's coming back in. Never mind, no swap will be made.
While we wait, both teams staring each other down in the dueling circle. Interesting to note, the Sharks do all have the Major General. They went ocean fishing. Very proud of them.
That's a great mini. I should probably go get it eventually, but...
You've not done ocean fishing?
I've never fished in my life in Final Fantasy.
Do you have the job unlocked?
Yes. It's such a good minion though, dude. It's just a little guy. It reminds me of if anyone's played TF2, There's a hat for the pyro that looks like that.
You should have specified which TF2 before you said pyro.
What?
Could be like 3 different games, you know?
What?
What?
Okay. Chloe's still loading in. There might just be a queue, honestly. I mean, it's Primal.
There's in all likelihood a queue. It's
Yeah.
Primal in the evening, the last week before Dawn Trail.
Yep.
People
Apparently,
are busy prepping.
yeah, apparently there was a storm going on in Chloe's area. A lot of storms in the PvP community lately.
Oh, I think we're experiencing a storm right now.
No, we're not. All right. Well, while she finally finalizes loading in, I'm actually gonna go grab that Diet Coke. Full keep them entertained.
I've got just the thing for this. The San Francisco 49ers fan club featuring Brock Purdy. Oh no, the macro menu is very unforgiving. Featuring Brock Purdy's chosen, Let's Go 49ers, just as Christian McCaffrey foretold, sponsored by ESPN2, also brought to you by Levi's. Levi's, when denim is denim.
What
Before
are
continuing,
you yapping about? What the hell? All right. Yeah, Chloe isn't loading in. They're kicking her and swapping in while sheet.
curious to see what the comp does change to, if they're just going to run a ninja instead of the Dragoon.
Yeah, I know Well Sheet as a ninja player, but they might just put him on Dragoon just to keep the comp alive.
I'm curious to see what these last minute changes are going to look like.
And they are warmed up with Goon, so we'll see what happens. Oh, so far Ninja, but I mean, it just might be reloaded on. Yeah, I mean, looks like they're keeping Well Sheet on Ninja. So this will be interesting now. I think Sharks, or I think Eidolon has more just outright damage than Sharks,
Right.
so Sharks is going to have to play a bit slower.
Ninja is very versatile, but it is going to be hard to make up for that damage.
Yeah, I mean, Hyosho hurts, don't get me wrong, but Goon just has so much damage consistently. Alright, first game of the set, surely. Currently 0-0 because of the bracket reset. This time for real.
What bracket reset?
Not bracket reset, the run back.
What run back? There was no Warren Bossing.
You're right.
DC again. You know what? I could go for another Diet Coke.
I just got one.
I might
Gary-
be out of Diet Coke. Very unfortunate.
Gary, you should get Diet Coke to sponsor Rookie Rumble.
Yeah, now that the Mountain Dew craze is past, I think we should embrace the superior beverage. I'm gonna say it.
I mean, it is just better. Mountain Dew sucks. I'm sorry. Big Sippin', I'm sorry. Don't like DDoS me, but
No, Big Sippin' rejected my friend requests.
what the fuck?
I know, it was messed up.
All right, game is starting.
Curious
Yeah,
to
whack.
see if
Not bad.
I'm curious if we'll still see any fast openers here.
Well, Sheet's starting to move faster. Bako by getting a fast that frontliner's mark.
Yep, running very deep here.
Eidolon's
Stunned.
Ninja pre-guarding. Baka getting dove on though.
Baka's covered though.
Yeah.
Draco no guard though.
Eidolon's Ninja, no guard, no purify. Let that
Aeon
be
goes
known.
on to Sparrow, but it isn't popped.
Going with the Neo. A lot
Neo
of
Furies
damage.
gets pulled back.
They trade for Baka.
Neo is still not dead though, he does die.
But I think they might. I think Sayori might die here too. Yeah. That's a 2-for-1 trade. Eidolon taking the lead here in the
Yep,
opener.
Draco taking a lot of heat as well. Needs to fall back.
He has Purify, but he doesn't have mana. I don't think they're going on him. He's taking a while to fall back.
A lot of skirmishing going on at the point here.
Gidson getting split off from his team. That might not be great, but he can come back and flank with Ren.
Ava is potting. Gonna come back. Oh no, comes back to send beat.
Baka
Kills
on point getting White Mage LB'd. But Ava getting polymorph. Draco taking a lot of heat for his efforts though.
Draco's op failed. He does get stunned, has to burn Purify.
Sparrowhawk taking a lot of damage, no Purify though.
The LB from Sayori doing a lot with that regen.
Mace-Sweep goes
Sparrow
down though.
goes down, wow.
Yeah. Vestel used Mace-Sweep on Sparrow, but it wasn't enough, and now they don't have a Mudra. Neo taking a lot of damage. I think Sharks, like in the last set against the Circus, is just rebounding against the tempo. Just a lot of discipline from Sharks.
Right,
honestly.
Sharks is coming up. Immediate rend there from Gitson. Vestel with no Purify.
Loda gets used. Vestel.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Vestel did not use Purify. Use the Purify there, nothing on Vestel.
Vestel-
Aeon.
Yeah, no Purify, no Guard. They get Poly, but there's a lot of shields.
Hallowed Ground goes out from Draco.
The
Failed
whiffs.
snap from Well Shit.
Sparrowhawk in the air. Goes on to Baka.
Upper is out from Draco here as well.
The Bard on the side of Eidolon, though, with no mana. Bard LB goes out. They're going into Vestel.
White Mage
taking the
LB
kill.
goes out is out.
But they might trade for Sayori here.
Yeah, White Mage trade for the Ninja. I think good trade overall though to keep that Ninja from linking.
Draco, though, needs to get out, but they
Nope, Draco does not make it out. Yep, they're gonna have to die on point here. They did touch 50, so it is tied game here.
This is looking like an interesting set. Yeah, letting them touch 50 is really bad for Eidolon, I think. It's because Sharks has shown that even if they're behind, they can swing the tempo very efficiently.
Now, Eidolon is re-pushing to 50, so they do have that faster push. They're going to make it to 50 before Sharks may regroup.
Eidolon, though, also very commanding in terms of LB lead. They also have Bard LB rolling. Well, they had
Right,
it.
Gitson is only just now respawning, so they don't actually have that Ren to go off of.
Baka, I do not know if the Bard should be the one.
Baka,
stopping
yeah,
point
Baka
here.
caught on point here.
A lot
Gitson
of
going
cleave
down.
and Gitson dies. Oh, but counter cleave in return.
Counter cleave. Ninja taking a lot of damage here. Snap goes out from Pastel. It is also a whiff.
Eidolon has Goon Scream. It's gonna go out. Who are they gonna go on? But the Dragoon LB whiffs.
There was a poly in there
no.
too. Amazing. Draco goes
dies.
down.
Point is going back to 50. To neutral.
Naya is going back to grab point and bring it back to the 50. Some
Sparrowhawk the
ratting going
Dragoon.
on in the back line.
Sparrowhawk the Dragoon no longer has
Baka
guard.
burning guard. Very unfortunate there.
Yeah,
Gonna
they're
get,
going on Sparrowhawk.
gonna get
And
rendered.
then Neo. Neo no Purify.
Neo
Link
gets
goes
Link.
out. Sparrowhawk still has no guard. I let that be known. But they don't relink. That's sad.
Yeah, Link's gonna fall off there, unfortunately.
Does Sparrow still die here? He's heavy.
No, Sparrow makes it out.
Nah, he's dead. No, he doesn't.
Oh, he doesn't!
That's bad. That is a bad timing. We might. Well, no, they'll respawn before they get back to 50. But still, Eidolon needs to probably give them a bit of space here.
I'm not sure. Eidolon's pushing up a bit. Naya
Yeah.
may be an LB, but they're still very far forward. All things
Sparrowhawk
considered.
respawn pretty fast. They can take this. They use Doton though. The Doton doesn't make it. I think Sawyer tried to do the
Yeah,
Doton
Vestel
trick.
getting bursted down.
Yeah. A big scream, two-person scream.
Vestel
Hollow
goes
out.
down. Draco doesn't die.
They were trying to burst him, but he got the hollowed out. That's not great. Neo,
Right.
oh, Neo getting nuked though. Yeah.
Neo's down. A lot of damage here onto Ava as well.
Yeah, Ava has no mana, no Purify. The Bard, Naya on point, also no mana and no guard.
And it's still 50-50. All Sharks has to do here is break.
Ava gets to pot. I mean, the Dragoon LB
Yeah,
is coming up
Sparrow
soon,
has
but
to hold this, but he's going to go
he doesn't
down
have
here.
the mana. They're just losing the resource game. There's a
Just
ninja-
starting on point. Unfortunately, they're not really going to be able to Shikuchi.
Yeah, see, this
They're
is-
going to get knocked out of the invis.
Ava dying out of a poly here. I mean, this is what I said last time. Like, especially in overtime, if you're losing tempo, there's an inclination to just clump on point, and we're seeing that here.
Now it is 50-50 going into overtime, so they've managed to push it back a little bit. Very
Eidolon-
big on the side of Eidolon.
Eidolon could potentially goon combo here.
Unfortunately, Neo's gonna go down, taking a lot of damage.
He's trying. The Dragoon drops on the White Mage Sailor, but the Sailor
Neo
gets
goes
out.
down. Unfortunately, Sparrowhawk has to hold point here. No LB.
Sharks is just not allowing them to get a foot in the door.
Ava
They're
burns
trying.
Purify.
Eidolon is trying their very best to get tempo back. Sharks isn't letting it happen.
White Mage LB out for some regen, but it's just not enough. Sparrow
Vincent
getting
screams the
burned.
Ninja. Ninja
Ava
has to
does
leave.
push a little more though. Point is ever so slowly moving forward.
Yeah, I mean,
oh, there it is.
They're allowing Eidolon some space, but
Ninja's guard broken on point though is
Yeah.
not going to be able to stall.
it's a 2v5. Holland's coming up back soon.
Neo gets Payon, but it's not enough. He has no Purify coming
No.
out of this guard.
And Payon only matters if you use CC. They don't have to.
Right. He purified before the Payon, so unfortunately Payon did not proc.
Yeah, and they just swap onto Naya out of it. And then Neo out of the Sparrowhawk, no Purify, no guard.
Neo and Sparrow getting clumped on
Yeah.
point. You're a lot of cleave going out.
And Neo has no Bloodletting. There's just nothing he can do.
Ava needs to get on point. Vestel on point, more clumping. This is just
again, it's the overtime stress. It gets to people.
right. Even calling out that who's going
Yeah.
on, you'll call it out, and someone just may not hear you in the heat of the moment.
Yeah. Or stuff just gets messed up. A lot of things can happen, and not a lot of them are good.
Very strong kill lead from the Sharks.
Yeah. I mean,
21 kills.
Yeah, we were talking about how Sharks, they've been playing a lot of games so far, and they might be tired, they might be warmed up. It's looking like they're warmed up because they are just not allowing. They didn't allow the Circus to get tempo, or they didn't allow them to continue tempo, and they're not allowing Eidolon to continue tempo. Because like in the last game, Eidolon got the lead early on, but Sharks just didn't let it come through fully.
I was curious to see how Sharks would play lacking Dragoon. Obviously, a lot of damage missing from the Whirlwind Thrust and Sky Shatter. But they had some very good links in that game, and Ninja overall was playing very well.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to Clown Town after.
We're going to Clock Town, yep.
Interesting. We're going to take a slight break because Sayori's getting a drink and Demium is restarting his client. In the meantime, though, doesn't look like there's going to be any comp changes. And Clown Town is an interesting pick. Both teams have a warrior, so you can't make the argument of warrior. Clocktown, I think, might just be a comfort pick for Eidolon. I like Clocktown personally. Almost had a rumbling slip there. But yeah, I mean it's a very dangerous map because a lot of things can happen. You can get stuck on mats. Honestly,
Clocktown also just invites a lot of player expression in terms of how you want to handle that initial engagement. A lot of maps have very open areas, but Clocktown lets you really play around with some different ideas with the various doors.
Yeah, I mean you have maps like Red Sands where there's just a literal corridor you have to fight the intro in or the
Red Sands does have Oasis though, so there is a little bit of choice in do we want Oasis or not. If you go up without Oasis, you can get those positions first.
Yeah, but again, the positioning compared to the freedom allowed by Clocktown is just not comparable.
Right, you're just fighting in a long tunnel.
It's a line. Honestly, I will say though, it's kind of sad that we haven't seen an Oasis skip in Rookie Rumble so far. We also just haven't seen much Red Sands to begin with though, so it's not exactly surprising.
Yeah, unfortunately, Red Sands just overall not a very popular pick in most tournaments.
Which is crazy considering it's the best map, but y'all are just freaks. Looks like both teams are ready though, so we're gonna go into Clown Town here.
Someone failing the ready check.
Our cameraman and Jitsun are dueling.
Is this staff favoritism? We're gonna have to fix this.
There we go.
Unfortunately, no one... Oh, Cameraman does win that duel. Gitsin goes in first.
I don't know that I'd call that a win. I think Gitsin was kind of cooking them, but...
I don't know, that's just the roulette. Like patch roulette. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Great portraits all around here.
I will say, as far as hats go, which is an important part of Final Fantasy, I think Draco has the funniest hat here.
Draco
Classic
does
hat.
indeed have the best hat.
It's a classic hat, it's a cone hat. It's a pretty funny hat, though.
You know, sometimes you just intimidate with a funny hat and the other team, they get scared.
Yeah. The horse hat, dude, I'm telling you. $3 on Mog Station.
Well, that's a bit
Actually pay to
pricey.
win. I mean, what, the Matoya hat is like 30, I think, so it's not that bad.
Says the man with the Matoya hat.
Yeah. I have not read the book it came with. So let's see what doors they're going through. Looks like Eidolon...
Ninja Paladin goes straight door on the side of Sharks.
Looks like a pretty standard opener here, honestly.
Neo rending the White Mage doesn't catch him on the mats, though.
Neo tree guarding with no bloodwetting, that might be dangerous. Vestel the Ninja, also no guard. But there's
Naya
just
gets burnt. Trade for Ninja and Bard.
Honestly, I think the Bard dying is worse, because Bard will be so
Right.
impactful.
They
Paul
lose
going
the
on
silence.
Sayori.
Sparrow burning Purify. Sparrow with
And
nothing.
guard.
Gonna get flipped here. Does not. Manages to make it out with Sprint.
Sparrowhawk, though, no defensive tools. They just use backflip, he has no guard, no purify. And Sparrow dies.
Yeah, Sparrow coming back in with nothing. Very, very bad move, I think.
It's so hard when you're playing a melee and you don't have guard and purify, because there's just not a lot you can do safely.
There's probably a burst call and he wanted to get some damage in, but unfortunately, especially with Dragoon, with no backflip, you just can't go in there.
Yeah, it's greed. White Mage will be going out of the Baka, but then they're trading for the Ninja.
Sharks just has a player advantage here.
Yeah.
And damage advantage too, all things considered.
And tempo. They are positioning very aggressively because they have this space.
Ava getting caught on the mats.
That's not good. Bit of funny stuff going on the mats though. Yojimbo going out. I don't think we'll see a Yojimbo death though.
No, Neo kind of playing the mats here, looking to pull someone in, but
He's
Sharks
playing the
pulls
mats,
back.
but no one's going it. They know better. Again, the discipline on Sharks is insane.
Right. Sharks knows that they have no reason to be there, and so they don't go up.
The slur goes out onto Draco and Well Sheep though. The
Big rend from Neo.
White Mage dies. Well Sheep might be next, but Sparrow dies first.
Well, she is covered in the back.
Neo though still in...
almost getting caught by the Yojimbo, all things
Neo
considered.
has no mana. Playing mats, just but two warriors playing in the pool there. No one gets flipped. And even though they traded a person,
But
Sharks
still gets
has-
rended, caught out.
Yeah, I mean,
still
Sharks
goes
is just,
down.
Sharks is just commanding the tempo. They're
Right,
not
and
letting
Draco's in
Eidolon-
hollow now, so he has free reign for the next about 5 seconds.
Eidolon is just not allowed to get a foot. in
There
the
is
door.
a gaze here. We might see a mini. We do
Oh no!
Sparrowhawk.
Oh
win.
no! Oh no, Sparrowhawk!
Goodbye, Sparrowhawk.
You need to go up, Sparrowhawk. You need to live.
He needs to fly.
Oh, they're just not targeting him. Okay.
Nope,
oh,
Gitsin
no.
does.
Oh no!
Ava making it out without getting flipped somehow. Gets pulled back, dodges the flip again.
Bardalby's rolling, but I mean...
Draco gets flipped. Oh
It's-
no, Draco
it
and
doesn't matter,
Vestel.
though.
Vestel misses the snap.
Because they have so much tempo. Losing the snap is even worse. Even with Bartleby rolling, that's not what you want to be seeing.
Right now they have to fight their own corner, which is a very hard spot for Sharks to put into. But they have White Mage LB here. They can
They're
just get
fairly even
regen.
with LBs.
White Mage LB goes out first,
But
so
Neo
Sharks
gets
have
linked!
regen.
Oh no! Oh,
Big-
huge
Big
shroud.
LB from Sparrow.
Yeah. That wasn't even with Warrior
That was
LB, though.
just a
That was
raw
wrong.
Sky Shatter.
That's a very good kill from Sparrowhawk, though. They might turn this fight around.
Sparrow has no guard, no fury, goes back in on point, gets the kill.
Yeah. They get to turn this fight around. That's
Eidolon
a-
has a second chance here.
Yeah, and they're clutching. They're trying to take victory back from the jaws of defeat here. I will say though, in terms of LBs, it's Primal Ren versus Hallowed Ground. Hallowed Ground is a bit more dangerous, I think. Or Primal Scream, not Ren. I think the
Too many
play here,
primals on Warrior.
I think the play here. Oh, Scream goes
It's
out
in
onto. Oh no, the Scream went out onto Hollowed.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
That's rough. I mean, he has the damage boost, but it's.
White Mage keep coming out on both sides as well. No kills from
Ava
it.
getting dove on in the back.
Ava
Gibson
does go down.
Gibson getting covered. I mean, covered's not in play, but I don't think Sharks needs it. Both Bards have LB now. Well, more or less. Sparrowhawk the
Naya
Dragoon.
is rolling LB to note. Well, Sheet goes down. Sparrow gonna go down.
They're linking. White Mage gets minied on the side of the Sharks, but so does Sawyer.
Baka pops LB here now that they have an actual momentum advantage.
Link is no longer an option, and honestly, the mini on a White Mage doesn't matter that much in terms of like their output of healing. It just makes them a lot more fragile.
This is a gaze. We might
no.
see a mini here as well.
Oh no!
We do see a Yojimbo in that game.
Oh no! Fool. It's tragic.
Yojimbo is a paid actor, unfortunately, getting Sharks the win.
Yeah, so Sawyer broke guard there early to try to leave. Gibson saw it and just immediately bloated. That's hard. I mean, amazing eyes on the side of Gibson though, just watching that like a hawk, like a sparrow hawk even. But I mean, that was a good game. Sharks took the tempo, just wouldn't let it go. Eidolon had a great kill there with the double Dragoon drop, but it just they just Sharks and their discipline when it comes to maintaining the game state, it's impeccable here. They are warmed up.
We are seeing a comp change from Eidolon. Curious to see what we're gonna see different here.
Yep. They dropped a Bard, which is interesting. It'll be interesting to see what they bring in.
They're bringing in
Samurai.
a Tapeworm Samurai. Very.
Oh boy.
You know what? We're gonna see some live lording here, Bike.
Oh, it's the double swaps.
Oh, we are seeing another swap. You're right.
Ooh, this will be interesting.
Naya cannot spectate, unfortunately. Probably because she was kicked, all things considered.
Baka asking Tape if he wants to make love. I want to point that out. Interesting composition on the side of Eidolon, though. They have White Mage, Astro, Bard,
Gary
Warrior,
pulling
Samurai.
out the EMP to take out the UAVs and keeping the 6-man out.
This will be an interesting comp to watch, because they have a decent amount of burst. The cast times on Samurai might be a bit interesting, but I mean, no one's on Sharks is really mobile enough to make that a huge issue. They're going to C9, that makes sense. Because
C9, good pick.
Yeah.
It will be interesting to see how Sharks deals with double healer here. Double healer infamously hard to burst into.
Yep. I don't know that it's hard to burst into. It just punishes your burst if it's not very clean. But Sharks' burst has been pretty clean this morning, so we'll see.
Sharks has been doing a very good job overall of keeping their bursts tight, and overall that's just what you need with a double healer to pick off.
I think the best outcome for Eidolon here is if they can get like a map advantage, just positioning wise, and just get feathers. If they can get feathers, I think they might just have better LBs. It'll be interesting to see how they play this opener though, especially with double healer Samurai.
Right, overall, both sides relatively balanced in terms of LB speed as well, so neither side's going to really get an advantage here from waiting, so very curious to see how this plays out.
I honestly, I think the number one thing Eidolon should be looking for is not letting Baka or Draco get feathers. The longer you can stall out Bard and Paladin LBs, the better.
Right, both sides, of course, having Bard, and I think one of the deciding factors here is going to be which Bard can use that LB more.
Yeah,
of course,
absolutely.
generating any LB gauge for your team is a huge advantage in a game like CC.
Right,
Neo coming right in, as well as Tapeworm. Baka burning guard and
A
purify.
lot of pre-guards on the side of Eidolon. Ava going down instantly, though.
Ninja in guard might get bursted. White Mage going
White
down
Mage
actually. Gets covered by Draco just in time.
Great cover. Neo getting stunned. No Purify, it looks like. Just taking a lot of damage, but getting pumped. I don't think the Aster has any more healing, though.
It's been taking a lot of heat. Gets stunned a lot.
Yeah.
He's going to go down. Point is rolling actually. Tape is just wise manning. Gets stopped
and
by the White Mage.
If
But
anyone was going to, it would be Tape. Celeste taking a lot of damage, but they get the pot. They're all diving on the Tape, but no, they're not.
no, they're pulling back to pot. Tape is going to make it out for free. Neo dives in and stuns the Ninja. Ninja burns guard and purify. He has nothing up. He's going to have to get a feather or just soak the 30k.
Eidolon really needs to push up here. It's tricky because they want them to get the feathers, but
They need their feathers, but they need to deny feathers more.
They need tempo. They need to demand tempo really badly.
Baka guards. Neo, I think, is going to get the feather.
Yeah, he gets the feather. Gitsin
Right,
did not.
Gitsin takes the damage. He's going to have to burn guard here as
They're
well.
screaming Gitsin!
Gitsin's going to die here. Gets beamed.
The cover got
Cover
ghosted.
gets ghosted. Draco
Hollow
hollows,
comes out
though.
though. Allowed Hollow
Neo
to
gets
get.
burned.
Yeah, they let the Paladin get the feather. Oh, wait a minute. There's a Zantetsuken on the field. No Cheaten. Tape just used Cheaten, so it's not an option for another. Like,
Draco going in really deep under Hollow. Going to
He
get
gets polyed.
caught unaware.
He gets poly. Does he die in it? Oh, he gets the guard off.
He gets guard
He
off.
comes
He's going to get
Tapeworm.
Tape goes down.
Zanny's off the
Draco
field.
makes it out too. Draco's going to get a pot off.
I mean, again, there's Sharks is just not letting them get the tempo. But well, he's gonna go down here.
He's going to die,
He
but
get the cover?
he cover goes no way.
My
2K.
God!
He gets his link off and gets saved.
It's-
Huge advantage here from
And then
Sharks.
Ava's gonna go down into Poly.
Now Tape does still have LB here, but he's probably going to want to hold it. This is not really a great fight
And
for
it's
this to
looking
be
like they're
fought
going
in.
on to Baka. Baka has no cover, no Purify.
Sharks gets the overall progress advantage here.
Oh, Xana goes out. Onto
Neo goes down here. No kills from the Zanny.
It might have gone into no, it didn't kill anything, huh? And Tape dies for that's unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say it before the opener, but I ran out of time. Sharks has been displaying amazing discipline this game, and to think that they hit into Cheaten, they'd have to blunder, or it'd have to be a really good Cheaten.
Well, also, important thing to note here, Sharks does have a couple ways here they can actually mitigate Cheaten. They do have things like Bloodwetting, Cover, and Aqua Veil.
Shelton, yeah. Huton. Yeah, actually, they have a lot.
So even if they hit in, they can be very
They can
aware
bait
and
it,
call
yeah.
that out.
Baiting Zanny is a absolutely viable option here.
Followed out from Draco, gonna save Baka. I think, no, Baka's gonna go
He's
down.
taking a lot of damage. I don't think he will go down.
He has no MP. No, he does make it out. They're
I
gonna
want
have
to point
fall
out,
back.
Eidolon starting to get starved for resources here, and they no longer have Macrocosmos. Celeste getting poly did the guy. They get linked.
Oh,
they
trade.
Trade the healers. No guards on the
Everyone goes
Ninja
up.
Bard. Uh-oh.
Damage all around. Immediate
Uh-oh,
white
well,
mage
Sheet dying.
kill onto the ninja.
Cover goes onto Baka by the Bard, though.
Neo's gonna
Damian-
get thrown around by the tornado though.
Getting stun locked by the wind. That's tragic.
With Stealth taking a lot of damage as well.
Oh no.
Getting rended by Gitsin.
Yeah, I mean, they have Purify, they have Payan, but I think they might
Stealth
die
Leap,
here.
I'm sorry.
Baka
gets
taking a lot of
stunned.
damage, though.
Oh, but Baka's covered. Gonna get the pot off.
I think Baka is their shot caller, if I recall, so it makes sense that he's a bit forward, but it's getting dangerous at this point. Pretty even game state. Eidolon just doesn't want to push up here. There's no reason for them to.
Right, Eidolon does come around the corner. Immediate
Oh,
guard from
Eidolon
Neo.
is... Or, I'm sorry, Sharks don't
Hollowed
wanna
out
push
from
up.
Draco.
Yeah, White Mage goes into Draco. Or no, White Mage goes into someone.
Neo
I don't
with
know.
no MP. He does have Payon, but he's gonna get low regardless. He
He's-
makes
he's-
it to the pot.
I mean,
Just
he's
not
gonna
enough
get healed.
damage to kill it. Yeah.
He gets the elixir. I mean, he's chugging.
Ninja's coming
Celeste
back
getting
here.
polyed.
Tapeworm does have LB. Shark's gonna have to be really disciplined here. Tapeworm could turn this around.
Vestel the Bard no longer has
Cheetan
Purified.
is up. Are we gonna see any Cheetan hitters? We
Massive
do. Baka
straight.
hits into Cheetan.
Down
Down goes
dies.
Baka.
Massive scream onto Ava and Tape. Ava's gonna die for it, I think. Counter
Zuri and
scream onto the
charge.
White Mage,
Scream onto the White Mage. White Mage goes down.
which is really
Eidolon,
good.
a very strong lead here. They may be able to break
They
the point.
might. This is. Eidolon has a good position here.
Oh, points ticking down.
If Draco gets the pot. That's tragic. The issue is here comes a ninja and a White Mage LB. Both, I think.
Right,
they are DC.
I think Gidgeon goes down here. Oh no,
Oh, no,
well,
they're
Jin
back,
goes
back,
down.
back.
They
That's
lose
bad.
Ninja LB. That's bad.
Yeah, denying the ninja LB is bad.
They do have White Mage LB, but now it's going to be all about Howled.
And Draco can't. He has to pot.
Gidgeon has to stall here so Draco can get hollowed. There you go. Draco puts out the cut.
Oh, massive White Mage LB. Sayori once again not able to use theirs. Ava
Draco's
just.
volleyed. Draco goes down.
Yeah, but he lives the poly.
he
He
gets
gets the guard.
the guard,
Oh
but he gets no
no!
through.
That's probably chaotic cyclone or something.
Right, some sort of late damage.
And now Vestel has Bard LB rolling. This is Eidolon's game to lose.
Right, Gidgeon goes down. We do have Ninja back on the field, but unfortunately, they don't have any damage to get them to 50.
I mean, Ninja can hold point for quite some time, but that's Astro LB. It's just gonna be so much damage.
Baka makes it onto point. Gets it. White Mage is on point actually guarding. Baka gets roared. That's not good. I think that might be it.
And it's
Draco
such a
covered
hard
and he's
position.
failing this, but it's gonna be really hard to turn this around. Ava has LB again.
Draco's in hollow. The issue is they still need 2 people on point because Neo's a warrior. White Mage goes out, kills Baka.
Baka goes down to White Mage LB. Still have not seen Ninja go out.
Tin
Tape is in.
screams.
Tape is in. Sorry, Tape is in Kazuchi.
Oh no.
There goes
Oh
the
no.
Gidgeon.
Oh no, Tape. Yeah, what a comeback from Eidolon, frankly. I mean, Tape just pumping, doing over 1 million damage, even though his first Zanny whiff. Don't need it.
You know, his first one whipped, but he recognized when it was up as, you know, you would expect of Tapeworm, and he managed to get some really good kills at the end to keep pressure.
I want to point out, this is Shark's map pick. The only ones left to play are Sands and Volcanic. I don't think they're going to pick Sands. I want them to. But no,
I don't know. I think we may see a Sans here before the bracket reset. If we might see a bracket reset, I think they're going to pick Sans.
Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, they're going Volcano.
Ooh.
It's the safer pick, honestly.
Sometimes you've got to live risky, though. You know, teams might know they're not that great on Red Sands, but they know their opponents are worse.
Yeah, I mean, I will say though, Fool, Sharks is up. If they win one more game, they win the entire tournament. I think the safe pick. It's a bit more boring. I'm not gonna lie.
No, we have to go to a bracket reset. Sharks win this.
Oh,
they
yeah,
still have
Sharks
3 more
lose.
games.
I'm sorry, I'm mixing up my teams. Yeah, no. Honestly, in that case, I think Volcanic is still a great pick, just to guarantee the bracket reset. I mean, I feel like if they're gonna start playing risky, they should just like guarantee the reset and then start. But I don't think they'll play risky anyway. Especially not now. I mean, they're locked in. The game was a fluke. Unless, you know, Tape maybe just comes down and hits a massive, it's like a Doom Balloon special. Cheeky, I think Sir's either asleep or at work.
Are you telling me he's not watching Rookie Rumble at work? Does he even play CC?
I think healthcare is a bit more important. Alright, little bit of a DC scare there in the opener, but looks like everything's okay. Gidson, both warriors bloodletting instantly.
Rend onto Draco.
Gidson has no guard. Warrior, Payan is not on the field for Eidolon. Ava, very low health and no guard.
Ava gets pulled back in. Ava may go down here.
Ava doesn't have micro either, or macro.
Yeah, Ava's getting burst.
But
Full health, no MP though.
The burst healing from Astro is just so strong.
Microcosmos heals just so much, and especially in opener.
Ava didn't have macro. And Draco,
Oh,
very
that was
low on
benefit.
resources.
Wow. So let's
Very
get
low on resources.
volleyed.
The Asher just getting bursted, though. I mean, it's just
Draco, no Fury, but he makes it out to get his pot off.
pretty slow game state here. It'll be interesting to see how the fight comes out. White Mage LBs are coming into play, though. We're about to see a showdown here. Neo getting blown up, but then
Huge burst
Ava,
onto Neo.
Ava hitting a massive laser.
Gets in low, but he may make it out. He's doing a little kiting here.
I mean, all the support on the Sharks they're getting low on resources, health,
Right,
mana.
Draco got the cover up.
You name it.
Unfortunately, the link broke, so Sayori did not actually get a pot off.
No. I mean, the issue too is Sayori just used LB to not be in the fight with that rolling. Well, it's an aura in there. It's fine.
We are seeing bombs. We might see some unfortunate bomb placements here.
Vestel got polyed, but they couldn't confirm the kill. They go into Baka instead.
goes down. Draco gets pulled in. He gets hit by the bomb.
No,
he does not. He makes it out just in time.
Gitsin slurred Celeste. But Gitsin might die for it instead. Yeah. Gitsin, it was a bold play, but he pays direly for it.
White Mage with no guard, no Fury. Unfortunately, Sayori's having a really hard time. On the speed lane, gets hit by Neo's rended. He's
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think Draco ghosted the cover there.
Yeah. I mean, I think Sayori got hit by a bomb anyway, and Neo just screamed on Welshi. It just... Eidolon is...
Draco Hallows, but Eidolon
Eidolon
has 50.
They're taking a commanding lead here. And they still have Astro, LB, Samurai, Bard. I mean, they've got a lot of room to work.
Trade with Draco and Vestel, but Sharks is just low on mana here on point.
Yeah, I mean, Poly goes off from Sharks, but just not a lot of value from it. Gidson...
Astro, no guard here. River is falling off. No purifies on
Zanny
this
gets
item.
Zanny doesn't work. It gets shielded.
Right, basically no purifies, very little defensive on the side of Eidolon, but they're still managing to hold their own here.
Yeah, I mean, Tapeworm sent the Zanny into a Huton, but it just doesn't really matter.
Neo
because they only
gets
have Bartleby
silenced, a
rolling.
lot of damage, but he gets guard off in time.
Yeah, he's
Sharks
not...
kind of faltering in their burst here.
They are, yeah. Now they're losing their discipline. Sayori getting blown up. Well, she probably next, and now Draco on point with no mana.
Yeah, unfortunately, having the Ninja and Sun Dragoon, they just don't have as much upfront damage in that burst.
And then
I think it's just making it that much harder to fight into double healer here.
Yeah, and Baka died with Bard LB rolling, so that just gets cut short. It's a hard place for them to play from.
Right, Draco has to now make it to point. He's going to get roared. He's not going to make it to point in time.
No.
There's the volley. Yep.
He gets there, but it's just not enough. I think they were a bit slow to leave spawn there. All right, this could
a lot of damage from Tapeworm. We're 2-2.
Yeah,
we might not see a
potentially
bracket reset. Eidolon might come back and reverse sweep.
This is a dangerous spot for Sharks to be in. They really they were locked in. I think someone was picking the lock a bit though. They need to regroup and refocus.
Seeing a lot of hit cheat-ends in chat.
Oh, apparently C9 can be picked as well.
Right, you can't pick a map you've won on.
So C9 and Sands. They're probably going C9.
I expect a C9, but I would be pleasantly surprised to see a Sand for the potentially final game. There it is,
C9.
C9.
C9, yeah. Raven, don't say hell yeah to C9. Shut up. Pick Sands.
Tornado Alley, Raven, you're always free to visit me here in Ohio if you want to see some tornadoes. Unfortunate, but I do live in C9 in real life.
Vestel kind of losing the theme with the portrait there, but the pose is correct. Background, not so much.
Lucio asking if I have Ohio Riz, like he has not known this for a longer time than the rest of everyone. Koyaki asking if I get the Feather IRL, I do.
Ohio skibbity get.
in true Ohio fashion, you watch the tornadoes on your porch.
I mean, that's just the Midwest in general. The second a big storm comes in, you just sit out there. I mean, like the general recommendation is even if you have like a window or like a glass door, don't stand by it. People still do. I still do.
Well said. We get a bounce out from the Astro.
Balance is rough here, honestly.
Now, I don't know. Good Astro always draws balance, as they say.
You're so right. Oh, that.
Going on to take
Aggressive
a lot of Cheetans hit there.
A lot of very aggressive opener, just not a lot.
Draco
of
getting silent, going down.
Gidson might be next here. He has no Purify and he's no mana. None.
No, Gidson's gonna fall back. Not much pressure on Neo's gonna try, but not much. Rend onto it.
Sayori getting caught out. Oh no.
Yeah, Sayori going down there.
They're already staggering.
Eidolon with an immediate strong advantage. Pulling Gidson back in. Gidson might go down here.
Gidson needs to live here.
No, Gidson goes down.
Fool.
No, it's
Fool,
not
it's a
looking good
stagger.
for Sharks here. Baka as well.
Fool.
Baka down. It is a
Fool,
true
it's a stagger. Oh no.
Unfortunately, Sharks is dropping down earlier than they should, so Draco's actually going to start taking damage too early here.
This is not a good position.
Eidolon making a really good decision here to rat.
Well, she with no mana, no guard.
Get
the guard goes out, but Draco can't survive out of this.
Can't do anything.
Ah, but Gidson's gonna get lasered.
Gidson gets polyed as well. Laser out on both sides.
Gidson's still alive.
It's in live lording. He does die here, unfortunately. Almost made it out.
And they can't trade for Ava either because of Macrocosmos. This is a bad position for Sharks to be in. Scream goes out from Neo into the Bard.
Well, Sakuchiing out makes it away.
Astro LB goes out. Just a lot of damage. Sharks has no mana.
Gidson's respawning. Ninja is down. Draco's going to go down here before Hallowed. Sharks might just lock it in.
And you know what's even worse, Fool? That.
Raw Zan doesn't get the kill. Tapeworm gets flipped off of it, but unfortunately, Sharks just doesn't have the people alive.
Yeah, and it gets, even though it was a Raw Zan.
Down. White Mage is going to go down as well.
Yeah, this might
Point
be
goes in. That's game.
Eidolon's win.
Eidolon wins Rookie Rumble. Reverse sweep in the finals.
Oh no. Vestel had to heal nothing that game. Oh no. Yeah. I mean, they were warmed up, but again, they were playing just a lot today. They might have just lost their focus at the end there.
I think losing Dragoon was really unfortunate because Ninja's really strong, but it doesn't have the upfront damage in their comp, I think, to force people to 50 to really take advantage of it, especially against double healer.
Yeah, Sharks actually got griefed IRL. Paid agents. The Storm.
They paid off San Jose Node 3.
Yeah. They paid off the weather. But yeah, GG's to both teams. Very good games on both sides.
Right, both teams had very, very strong games.
Yeah, but Eidolon just takes the lead in the end.
So that means Eidolon will be moving on, graduating from Rookie Rumble, whereas when Rookie Rumble comes back in Dawn Trail, I'm excited to see Sharks play.
Yeah, it might be Sharks' time to
played very well.
Yeah. I will say, though, the PvP changes are going to make it interesting, especially the new jobs.
We may see some big shakeups on who plays what going into Dawn Trail when we start getting those PvP changes.
Viper Mentor Tapeworm. Hello, Gary.
Hello. I'm trying to get Eidolon in the VC for the post-tourney interview, as my dog wants to get out of my room. Oh.
Free him.
Hashtag free Gary's dog.
Patches has been freed. No, that was a great tournament. Really good set.
Yeah, good games.
Unfortunate for Sharks, they had some technical difficulties both times. They had to play Eidolon, but it was still
a lot of paid actors.
Yeah, sometimes things just happen like that. But they still put up a really good fight, going all the way to the last match.
Yeah, I mean, just from all the teams, really, for the last tournament of Endwalker, a lot of good games.
Yeah.
Right, I'm impressed with all of the teams who played this weekend,
Yeah, one
and
last
I'm really
hurrah.
excited to see them come back in post
August.
Dawn Trail World. Yeah. Big gap.
Yeah, I think
More
the
on
only
Square's part though, right?
yeah, no PvP real content until 7.1. You know, always want people to do Savage, MSQ, PvE. Who plays the game for that? But I know we're not planning any like big events until we get back to August. So I think the
Well,
only
Viper
thing
and Picto won't even have like real kits until then
Yeah.
anyway. They'll have their
It'll-
prelim kits.
it'll be the same thing that they did with Sage and Reaper this X-Pack, where they just have some dummy kit until they actually do the full rework again.
You didn't like Reaper's fake kit and Feast training, Gary?
I can't wait to see what they do here, how jank it's going to be, where they just port over PvE skills and make them PvP.
They're almost. Well, actually, I don't know how they do that for Viper. I don't think they can.
Probably just like its regular combo, I'd imagine.
Yeah, and they probably just break it out. I mean, Monk has a 7-button one combo. So, you know, never say never. They could just put that entire thing onto one button.
Put
for Viper.
Riper's entire kit on one button.
It's just one button.
Give the people what they want.
It just has one button in the LB.
No, the LB's included. It just auto LBs.
Alright, we were trying to get Idol on. I think Ava just got my DM. Oh, they joined.
Did they? I didn't hear anything.
No, they joined Primal.
Oh.
Okay, oh, wait, yeah, I see them. I see them. I'm grabbing them now. Here's Ava.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Ava.
Hello.
There's Neo.
They're here.
Hello, Magnet.
Hello,
There's Tape. Did anyone else on the team want to
You
join?
tape? Big fan.
Big worm.
Oh, boy.
My worm
Let me ask
tape
them.
fat.
Yeah, you can get the whole team in here. I'm just
Full
missing
squad
what?
left.
Nio, Sparrow, and Risto.
Love CC, let's go.
You can join
Tape.
any channel. Just don't join the people playing frontlines. They're playing frontlines.
Tape, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love for CC?
It's like a 6 today, I think. It's like more than average, you know?
Tape, if you like CC so much, why didn't you play last night? Answer the question.
Because I was asleep.
If you love CC or so much, why don't you marry it?
You know what? If someone makes an eternal bond called Crystal Conflict, I'll eternal bond it.
Oh my
Anybody.
The offer's out.
You heard it here first.
Okay, so we just have to get dragged over. I was so confused. As I was
Yeah.
looking
I think
at that
Celeste doesn't have the server.
Oh, I invited him.
Oh, okay.
He's griefing.
They joined the tournament and not the server. What the hell?
Celeste is like an absentee father,
It's
okay?
because we're all allergic to PvP, actually.
Yeah.
And like, we get our... Like, Ava takes one for the team, and she like, you know, she organizes the stuff.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm secretary, not leader.
Okay.
Alright.
That should be everybody.
There it is.
Alright.
Yay. We're all here.
How y'all feeling?
Yay.
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 Graduated.
It was quite, you know, after a bunch of runs to finally do it.
Yeah, you guys have gotten second place a couple of times.
Yeah.
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 You're finally free.
We're free.
It's the best prize.
Yeah, that's
Because we
right.
don't get to play anymore. We don't
Yeah,
get
the
to...
actual grand prize is
We're
never being able to come back.
We're never
Yeah, we're
allowed to
banned
come
now.
back.
Losing out on tournaments.
Permanently barred from entry in jail.
You're freed to go sit in solo queue and not watch it pop now.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Cool.
That's why I pay 15 a month.
I gotta ask, what was the breaking point when you let Tape out of his cage?
I can answer that. So basically, I told him to keep doing sit-ups non-stop until we put him in, so that his abs would be really strong for the game. And that's
So
how he was
true.
able to carry all of us.
Alright, Tapeworm. What's going through your mind when you completely fail and whiff your cheetah or your
Twice.
Zans?
So
Yeah.
what I tell myself every single time is if I miss the Zanny, I'm gay and my whole family dies. And then I miss it, and I get really sad for the next 2 minutes until I hit one.
I keep a
Come
motor.
on, I didn't even
Well said.
notice you missed one.
Me too.
I don't know if that
Yeah.
says something bad about our awareness.
No,
but-
every time I actually have like 5 holes in my drywall just from today in this tournament, just from missing them.
The Dante's
Oh
wall.
my god.
Yeah,
This is
no,
how you play good samurai. You've heard it here first, folks.
I mean, to be fair, it's a hard comp to Samurai into just because of how many shields they have.
Mm-hmm.
Shields
Especially
cover.
Paladin existing in
That's
itself.
Yeah. I think the first one did go into cover, and then the second one.
I believe the first one went into a cover, but I'd have to go back and check. Cover, of course, also being really awful if you are trying to bait something. Because you can hit the cheetah undercover, and then you won't actually get the debuff either.
So
That was true.
y'all lost the first 2 games to Sharks. How are you feeling? What's going through your minds?
So I think like when we run like standard, I think it's a pretty hard comp to play because all your damage needs to be on point, right? So I feel like any sort of like anxiety or like oh shit we're losing, like any sort of nerves can like make it so that we don't take our damage properly, and then it becomes like a negative feedback loop. So I was like, let's get some fresh legs in here and just get some healers in so that we can sort of play a more calm play style.
Yeah, it was like definitely like way less pressure on me to, because like there were like a couple moments where I felt like I lived like way longer than I had any right to live because we had Astro and White Mage pumping me and shit. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
This is
double
pretty-
healer allows a lot of wiggle room when it comes to living.
Yeah. And plus, I couldn't let the crowd favorite Tapeworm be benched for the whole tournament, you know? I had
true.
to knocking on my door. Give me that threat.
It like feels like a crime though. Like if we didn't play Tape in the finals, like that's
Yeah, yeah.
Just
one game, please.
Yeah.
Just one, just a crumb of games.
I'm happy all our members contributed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's good to get everyone in a tournament like this.
for sure.
Yeah, I saw you were swapping a member. I was like, oh, you know, they'll swap one person, but a 2-person swap in the finals. Or that might have been a different game. I'm sorry, my memory's bad. I think it is.
Oh, it was a 2-person swap.
Was
Yeah, it was.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it was. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so we basically had 2 comps like pretty much outlined before the start of the tournament. One of which was the one that we just play now, and then our standard comp.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be completely honest. Sharks was just kind of rolling you on standard.
Yeah.
Sharks, yo, shout out to Sharks, man, because like, man,
Oh,
they've
yeah.
probably been like the most improved team that we've seen since like all this started. Like, their sync has gotten so clean, and they're fucking gamers, man. Big respect
They're
to them.
like 10 times better than they were a month ago.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
they've
They're
stuck
dunking on
together
us.
through a long time. They're on their
Sharks
track.
are
Yeah.
going to play
I'm glad
tonight.
to see their work pay off. That makes us really happy because you know we've
it's
also been
nice
together
to
all the time.
see a team that just sticks together and constantly improves.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure.
It's definitely one of the things that I really like about doing, you know, the Rookie Rumble here at PvPrimal is that we do it basically every single month. You know, we take off for, you know, for special occasions or like if we're doing like another bigger thing, like Primal Pit 2. I think a lot of you guys were in Primal Pit 2 as well. Like I know like Neo, Sparrow, Tape. You guys were all on like the same team for that.
Yeah, that's where I stole
that
from.
one too.
Yeah, that's
That's kind of funny. Yeah.
I go there to steal players for my LP team.
for
That's how
your
we got
old
Tape
your
and Sparrow.
LP.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, like, it's nice to see the teams and players come back every single month and like watch their improvement as we go along. Because now we're on the 7th one, and then even like you guys yourselves, you've come up, you know, 2nd place at least once before. I think actually 2 times, and now you're finally getting your win.
Yeah,
You guys
that's really
definitely
good.
earned it tonight.
Thank you. Well, personally, I'm just happy to play with everyone because you know we're all friends and you know we just play other shit outside the game too. So, you know, improving is good, winning is good, but at the end of the day, I'm just thankful to have a squad of good people to play with.
The
It's
Rookie
really thankful,
Rumble
really
win
thankful
was
for
the
that.
friends you made along the way.
Literally, unironically, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Unironically,
Yeah.
yes.
It's whatever. Like, what do we even win from this, guys? Like, come on.
Yeah, we don't care. We're just gonna have
That's,
fun.
that's great. That's great. You know, we don't have to pay you. Hold on.
I didn't say anything. My bad.
Gary, you brought up Primal Pit. The entire time, every time I mentioned discipline on the side of the Sharks, Chloe was on the same team as me, and that was one thing Buzzy said like every day. Just discipline. Bro was yapping about
Lucio
it.
knows a lot about Buzzy and his discipline.
Yeah.
Man.
Phil, do you have any questions for him?
Have any questions for him? Let me think.
I've been yapping quite a bit here.
So you guys, you obviously ran these 2 comps. Were there any other comps you guys were thinking about running that you've been testing out?
Nope. We've been on standard for like a pretty long time, so that's like our main one, because we really like we're all big fans of H2O. You know, who almost won Revival Rivals.
Big
So,
fanboys.
Yeah,
Big
we love them a lot. They
shout
beat us
out
up
H2O.
every Monday.
Exactly.
Yep. So yeah,
Making
we
the
try
parents
to emulate their
proud.
style.
Okay.
Yeah, we're sorry to them that we had to switch off the standard. You know, we're just not good enough. We had to play something a bit more brain dead, but you know, it is what it is.
I appreciate you calling Double Healer brain dead.
Hell yeah.
So true.
I'm a like it is.
Okay, like it's yeah. I complain about it all the time playing against like these triple support comps. I hate playing against them, but you know, it's kind of like, yeah, if we're not making standard work, then no point bashing your head against the wall. It's like just switch it up.
Yeah. I mean, if your offense isn't clean enough, you look to your defense instead.
Yep.
I
Especially
mean,
because yeah, go ahead.
it's hard syncing clean enough to run standard. I'll agree with you though.
Yeah. Probably one of the like the higher skill cap comps you can run.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super easy with double healer because they didn't have a goon, so their only damage was pretty much like the nin snap. So, like any other time when they didn't have nin LB, it's like not a lot of kill pressure on us, and then we have double healer, right? So it's really easy to just keep our heads in the game and not get too flustered.
Yeah. I mean, I think they had double amp with Ninja Warrior, but that doesn't really mean that much against double healer unless you can burst him like a GCP.
Yeah.
Something like Plunge or Frazzle may be a bit more impactful, but just pure damage amp, unless you can do it in one GCP, it's just gonna get healed.
For sure.
You guys don't mind me asking, now that we are at the end of Endwalker and we're moving on to a new expansion, any PvP plans you have for the future?
Oh.
Other than taking a month to enjoy Dawn Trail, of course.
Viper.
Yeah, Tapeworm Viper Mentor.
Yeah, I'm the Viper mentor.
I want to be
have
a
early
student.
access. Nobody else here has Dawn Trail early access besides me.
You're so cool.
Yeah, we definitely have some Dawn Trail enjoyers, so we're gonna be taking a bit of a hiatus
Yeah.
until the PvP events come back. Yeah, everyone can
Sure.
enjoy the expansion. I know Vest really wants to do his PvE stuff.
I'm kind of a PvE nerd. I like my PvE. And,
Catch us week 1 struggles.
Gotta get ready for the
well,
Savage.
trying.
Savage crafted release on week 1 instead of week negative.
Oh, the entire first month. Man, Dawn Trail was next week. Man, hold on.
Andy, it's in like 3
Time
days.
flies.
It's not even
Yeah,
in 3
time
days.
Servers go down on Wednesday morning.
Oh, I'm not
Remember.
gonna finish my retainers in time.
Fill out your challenge
Wednesday.
logs. Get your Wondrous Tales. You have 2 days to finish
Yeah.
that extra Wondrous Tales.
Get those 29 quests ready. Come on.
You know what's crazy? I don't care enough to do any of that. I'm just gonna queue up casuals on Viper and run it that way.
Oh,
Based.
my
You're
lord.
so right.
So based.
Also, don't forget,
fast.
no, your PvP series. If anyone who's watching and you have not got rank 25, you have like a couple of days left to get to rank 25 in the battle pass before it gets
I
locked.
unfortunately will not get to rank 99 before the end of the series.
I'm at 53 overcapped right now. I don't know.
Actually,
how
I
get
think I
50.
would have been at 99 if I didn't redeem. No, I didn't redeem any of them because I still have the 5k. I'm at like 91, very unfortunate.
You're casual.
Holy.
Give up.
I know, I'm not at 100 like the gamers.
Did anyone else have any questions, or did you guys on Eidolon want to say anything else? Before we start wrapping up here.
Any shoutouts?
Yeah, shout out to all the teams that we scrim with, ERP, Stooges.
Shout out to Dynamis.
H2O.
I love Big
Yeah.
Dynamis energy. Best team ever. Big shout out.
And also our mentors, we have Merlin, Jung, SJ Sharks.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out Sharks for giving us a banger set. They are
Yay.
really good. Yeah,
Yeah, it was a
we
good
had fun.
set to watch.
Yeah. Thank you for betting all your channel points on us.
Yeah,
Oh,
shout out.
Thank you for getting so rich.
The wealth transfer was averted.
I definitely
Yeah,
felt no pressure.
That was gonna be a massive payout.
Yeah.
It was like 161k points for you guys that set to like 10k on Sharks. That was gonna be big. Yeah, but okay, well, let's start wrapping this up here. you know, I was like, oh yeah, this will be like a short tourney, and then we had some technical difficulties that dragged this out a little bit, but
Still pretty short compared to what the past 3 weeks have been.
You're not wrong. I think this only ran like 6, maybe 7 hours total, like 6.5.
Not bad.
You know what that means?
Better than 11 hours back to back.
You know what that means? Primal Pit 3, 10 best of 3s.
No.
I mean, it's nice to just end on something short, sweet, good to watch.
Yeah. Shout out to you guys too, man, for organizing all this stuff. Man. I'm sure it's like a lot of work.
that too.
Yeah.
It is in the back. Massive shout out to Teammaker who's streaming. Also, he's also swapped to on screen right now is everybody who's helped contribute to the prize pools for these tournaments. So definite big shout outs if anyone would like to help keep this going. Keep the funding going for future tournaments, as we have a lot of stuff planned for the end of the year. Once we get into August, that's when we're gonna be coming back with Rookie Rumble number 8. But if you'd like to donate, we have a retainer set up. It's called PvP Fund. It is at my FC house on Primal, Behemoth, Shirogane, Ward 15, Plot 22. There's a bunch of stuff up there that you can buy, and it helps contribute to keeping these stuff going. And we'll list everyone who donates for the year up here for each tournament that we do, and so on for the rest of the year. Can you pull up the slide for Rookie Rumble 8, Teammaker? I think we have the date is like August 24th, August 25th.
While he does that, I've been reading chat. I've been told by Merlin that y'all almost forgot to sign up.
Exactly.
That is not a 1 month thing. That is like, oh, let's look at the signups. It's like, yeah, isn't Eidolon signing up for this? I reach out to Merlin. Merlin, are they signing up this month?
Merlin, get your kids in order.
Everyone who was involved in getting us into the tournament in the first place, yes, because I definitely never check.
So it's been like every single month. It's like, there's like 7 teams. Oh, there's 8 teams. Oh, wait, Eidolon's not here.
Something's missing, yeah. Something's afoot.
Just poking around.
The deadline was June 14 or 15. I was holding on until the deadline.
It's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
there's the slide.
Yeah, so we got Rookie Rumble 8. We like we said, previously, we are not doing a Rookie Rumble next month. That's July for Dawn Trail. Everyone enjoyed the expansion, Savage, all that other stuff. Coming back in August, we will be here for the last Rookie Rumble before the Rookie Rumble Championship that we still technically haven't announced or done yet. But while we're here, would you guys be down to do another Rookie Rumble where you play against every other team that has won Rookie Rumble?
That would be so sick. I'm so down for this.
Yeah. It'd be like Chopped or Master Chef.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's going to be the plan for September, the month after this one. We'll have 8 teams by the time we finish Rookie Rumble 8. And every team that you've seen has won previously will come back for one final tournament. And then we'll go into, Rookie Rumble 9, that, 7.1, blah, 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 blah. So that should be really fun. But that's down the road.
Yeah, sounds good.
I think that's really it. And there's nothing really else because we have Dawn Trail coming up. There is like a screenshot contest that we're doing in PvPrimal for anybody that wants to enter that. The winner gets 5 million gil. It's just taking a screenshot from like your favorite moments of Endwalker, or like an Endwalker screenshot, because the X-Pack ends in a couple of days. So if you go to the challenge log forum channel in PvPrimal, you can just drop a screenshot in there with like a little explanation of what it is, and you have a chance to win 5 million gil in a raffle.
Question.
Sure.
Are modded screenshots allowed? Because I have a pretty funny one. Damn
it. No mods, no.
It was gonna be my horse model riding on the Xenos, and then once it would be pretty funny.
Oh, that's a good picture.
It's a great picture.
It's a great picture, but no mods, no. On the off chance that SE still reads the server, no.
That's crazy. I feel like Square Enix.
I distinctly remember a horse being there in that scene, so I'm not quite sure what you're talking about.
It's actually a graphical error.
Answer the question. No, Jay, you cannot play in the next Rookie Rumble next month. No.
Dude, let Jay play, please. He deserves it.
No, we're gonna have our big tournament, bro.
What about Jet Vermilion? I don't think he's won anything.
Yeah,
True.
That's a good point.
You can play in October, or maybe on like the second monthly tournament if we end up doing that or something like that. But alright, who's also streaming? We can find someone to raid. If anyone has any like last comments.
Everyone's playing Elden Ring.
Yeah.
So Elden Ring.
God damn it! Who's streaming? No, wait. No, hold up.
Grit's-
Laughing guy streaming PvP. Hold
Grit's
on.
playing Elden Ring. Iggy's
I know.
playing League of Legends.
Wants to get summoned for Mesmer right now. Let's go.
Now laughing
Oh.
guy's playing he's playing like casuals or something. Surely.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
playing Primal Casuals.
All will
Perfect,
perish in
perfect,
Mesmer's
perfect.
flame.
We're gonna raid laughing. now.
Dog's playing Elden Ring. No.
Honestly, I wish we had more time to play Elden Ring before X-Pac drop.
I still need to
Yeah.
buy this expansion.
You get one right. You get 1 week.
Yeah,
but
you're,
where's
I
the
should be
risk to
told
you?
you.
Just beat the game, easy.
When the champs playing GDT tour, there could be some fun stuff with whoever wins as the Rookie Rumble champion for things in the future. But that's it for tonight. We'll see you guys back in August. Thank you again to everybody who's been helping. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna send you guys off. But yeah, thank you again, everybody. Shoutouts again. Congratulations to Eidolon. Thank you to T-Maker for streaming this. Tomes for commentating earlier. Fool and Bike for commentating now. Shout out to Goemon for helping with Party Finders. Raven for helping with Party Finders. Everyone else in the PvPrimal staff that's always helps every month. Lolly, Audrey, Ollie, other people I'm forgetting in this moment. But thank you again, everyone. If you'd like to donate, PV, the fund that's there, look in the Discord, whatever. We'll see you guys in August. Have fun with Dontro.
Yeah, GG's.
GG's.
Bye bye.
And we're out.
And we're off air. Okay.